It's already how it is.
Tell me something, girl.
God, because you're in a fucking dream world.
Are you happy in this modern world?
Welcome to Love and Then What? Love and Then What? With your hosts,
Justin Judge and Jermaine Ferguson C. Justin Judge and Jermaine Ferguson C.
welcome, lovers and friends, to 2021. The fuck's up, y'all?
It's a new year.
I, of course, am Justin Judge, and
Jermaine Ferguson.
we are joined today by Chris. How you doing,
Sir,
Chris?
how you doing?
How's your year go?
So far, so good. Last year was definitely rocky, but
And I had a great time last year. I met my girlfriend, got a puppy.
yeah.
What do you think? What would you give last year? Like, what would you score it? 1 to 10.
That's how you for me, dead ass, I give it a 0 just because
Last year?
How my year ended. Hell yeah.
It
Bro,
was 2020. Is this
Bro.
year?
How 2020
Hold on.
ended, you wouldn't believe, cousin. So that's
I want to get into that a little bit later, but the year was spent with me almost every weekend. With the White Lightning Bear, bro. You were fucking with me every
Give
day.
it a 0.
You can't give it a... I mean, come on.
until you know what happened, cousin.
You could say it had its moments.
There's no December itself
Fucked up.
killed me.
So 1 month just made the whole year.
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
Chris, let's give your rank, and then we'll get into what happened with Tremaine's year.
I see
1 to 10.
7,
7?
8.
8? I mean, I met my girlfriend, got a puppy, did this podcast, and I had the Zaddy over there the whole time, so I got to give it a 6.9 for him. Nah, I got to give it a 9.5.
Well, I'm glad.
All right,
you that high.
Tremaine, tell us about your year.
And it's nothing about the year. The year was going fine.
Tell us
you
about
feel
December.
Me? But it's just December, man. I got in my this all around hitting around where Christmas hit. This place I was staying at, a tree fell on the crib, so that fucked up everything. And then I got in a car accident that same day because my car brakes fucking broke.
When you say car accident, do you mean you crashed into something or your car broke?
Crashed in the car.
You did.
Yes.
How?
Because the brakes broke, the line broke, and then I couldn't stop. And
Did you hit somebody else?
Yep.
Was everyone okay?
everybody was okay. It wasn't a crazy hit, but it was just a good hit. But some reason, no damage on her car, was all on mine. But
Fucking luck, man.
and I asked her, "You want me? Do you want to call the cops? Because I'm already know I'm in a fucked up situation right now." And then she said, "No." And I'm like, "Shit, does $100 work with you?" And I just gave her $100, and then we just jumped back in our vehicles and we took off.
See, so that's a negative situation.
That's what
positive.
That's
though.
what people are saying. And then now I'm homeless in the whole situation and my best friend dying, and this all hit me at the same exact time. So that right there brought me back to step one. So no, it's not gonna be a positive year if I'm back to step one.
But you you can only change that.
Agreed. I'm not saying that, but that you asking me how was that year? I'm telling you a 0 because of what happened.
Your year was kind of like how every beer that you try here is. It doesn't taste bad, but at the end, you go, oh. Speaking of that, I want to go grab the beer just because it made me think
I
of that.
got you. I can't make it. Like, I want to make it a positive in my own head to do
Always
better
got
in
to.
2021, no matter what. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
but the question
So
is,
always push forward, man.
Exactly. But off of 2020, and then
How many deaths I had 2020?
she telling me. You feel me?
I had my car stolen
Oh yeah, you did. I
and
forgot when you
crashed,
told me. Yep.
and all my sneakers and clothes taken out of it.
Jesus, I feel like my year was very different. So, if you haven't seen the show, every time somebody comes on, we get a beer based off of them. I didn't know who you were going to be before you showed up, but he said you like a lot of weed, so
Right.
it looked like weed to me. Hot cyclone.
As close
And
as
it was like a cyclone year for Tremaine, so you know what I mean? It
vegetable
works for
matter.
both of you. I like that. Tremaine?
Definitely different.
Very strong.
What do you think, Chris?
Smooth.
What's that taste?
They added more hops to it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Way too
Indian
much.
Pale.
Way too much.
I love this. This is all Ashley drink.
I used
The
to-
aftertaste is
See, I
horrible.
I used to bartend, so I know about Troogs and all
So
that.
you tell me you fuck with this aftertaste?
I had this before.
That's disgusting. The aftertaste is disgusting.
I don't really taste the aftertaste.
But you're alcoholic.
beer.
Then, because
What?
There's no way you take.
What? Are you saying I have a problem, Tremaine?
I didn't say that.
Is this an intervention?
It's only certain beers that you can't tolerate. Like beer is beer.
I have a
I love
keg-
liquor. That's why I love.
You've
liquor.
tried
Black
Golden
beer,
Monkey,
you
bro.
don't.
You've tried
Yeah,
Golden Monkey.
yeah.
That's the one like I base like that's if you can drink those, but they have a really strong taste. So I understand when
Yeah.
people go, I can't drink that.
Yeah, like I can't drink Rolling Rock. Like
That's my favorite.
I was gonna say that's Tremaine and Rob.
that's skunky. Like
No, that's my favorite. You know what I mean? That's beautiful taste. You feel me? Like nice and smooth. You know,
I can't.
give you a nice crisp at the end. You know.
So I got a question for you. So I have a tattoo on my ribs. Tremaine, you have any tattoos? Okay, where at?
I'm kidding. I got,
Not big enough to tattoo, bro.
I got one on my arm, my son's name, and on my chest.
Now, I see you have tattoos on your arms and your wrist. Where else do you have tattoos? I know you know where I'm going with it, but
My face, of course.
all right, how do you wind up with a tattoo on your face? Like, walk me through that. Like, in your mind, like you wake up one day, you're like, you know what?
This was, I was what? I think 18,
What tattoo?
probably 18, 19. And I had already had a job, so I was like, all right, I'm already working there. What can they say?
Yeah.
And I had just got my chest done.
All right.
And I was like, I always wanted to get something on my face. So I got a heart. And there was a money sign in it, but he was supposed to do it bigger than that, and it was supposed to be dripping, but he made it look like a broken heart with a money sign in it. But I eventually got my grandpop initials. His nickname was Pat. I wanted to get his name over it. So
Now, do
he
you
used to say MOE.
now do you regret the tattoo?
No.
Is it like it's okay with jobs and stuff?
Yeah. Everywhere. I mean, I've had interviews different places, and I thought it was going to be an issue, but one place I worked at, I had worked for one of my bosses at another country club, and I had to put makeup over it. And at the end of the night, I wound up wiping it off, and the lady's like, "You had that the whole night?" I was like, "Yeah." She never called me back. That was the only instance that I had issues with. I worked at the country club the whole time with it, bartending, and I've had people come up to me parties. Oh, did you kill somebody? Is that gang? I'm
Dude,
like,
that's
"Nah."
got to kill white girls, though. You're a black guy with a tattoo on his face at a
Everybody-
country club, bro?
Everybody, yeah.
That's gotta
Everybody's
kill.
attracted to the. I was always, even my job now, I was known as. They'd be like, "What's it? Who? The guy Chris." They'd be like, "Who? Oh, tattoo guy. I mean, face tat."
Now, did Mike Tyson... Because back then, now, tattoos on the face now are pretty...
I'm not
Pretty
gonna
much
lie.
everywhere.
Pretty much everybody that got face tattoos around the time that I was getting them. Or anybody,
At
a little
18?
bit for that.
That's...
It was a lot. Lil Wayne was making everybody.
okay.
Once
But
he
in
came
2008,
out-
he had a face tattoo? That's when you were 18, right?
Yeah,
2008?
Yeah.
around yeah.
Because you're 30 now,
That was
right?
our graduation. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
31 now.
You're 31 now?
Yeah.
Oh, Tremaine? Yeah, I was pushed ahead of you. It doesn't matter. I wasn't...
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to be in y'all grade. I got held back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Tremaine... Did you get held back? No?
I started at a different time. I started, I would think, too late or something.
Did you... You moved here from a different country. When you moved here, were you already in school or no?
What do you mean?
I mean, when you moved here from Barbados...
No,
You weren't school age
I
yet.
started school here.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you started at a different age
Yeah.
because... But you spoke English there the whole time. I don't know what else.
But when I started only at Toby Farms for kindergarten.
That'll be fun. That's in Chester, right?
Yeah, if I did do preschool up in Barbados, I don't remember.
All right.
I just remember Toby Farms first time we came down here, and then right to Ridley right after.
I have a question for you. You live in Chester. There's Chester High School. How'd you end up in Ridley? Don't you have to go to Chester High School, or you can just go?
No. You know, I went to Toby Farms
Mm-hmm.
in Chester. I lived in Chester
Yeah.
on 6 Hill Street, and then we moved to McDade Apartments and Woodland,
Okay.
and then we first grade, and ever since then never left Ridley. So
My mom wasn't letting me go to no Chester school. I was bad. She wasn't letting me.
I was gonna actually go to be a teacher in Chester, and luckily I chose to go for a different degree. But
that'd been hilarious. Oh, that'd be
I
hilarious.
love kids, so like,
That would be hilarious to see your teacher off of that bitch.
but it would have been like elementary school.
Okay,
kids,
I'm
so,
about to
like,
say, don't do that.
I'm going like elementary school kids love me. I don't know if it's the bald head or the
Like,
beard, but
you'd be hilarious in the high school, yo. They eat you up. Eat you
I can't imagine. Like, I feel like
it's a funny experience.
Yeah.
oh shit, I forgot to say. Oh yeah, Hop Cyclone Troegs. This could be a sponsor. I forgot to say that earlier. What do you think? What would you give it, Chris? 1 to 10.
7. I'm more like a Corona.
Corona guy.
I just started drinking natural ice. That's how I know I'm getting
Dude,
old.
don't call it natural ice. Hold on, it's natty, bro. Don't,
See, but I
don't church it up. What are you talking
sometimes I
about?
call it natty, but some people get it confused with that natty daddy. Like I don't
There's
drink.
a natty daddy now.
Yeah.
What is
one
that?
That says natty on it. It says natty. I think it says natty daddy. It might just say natty on it.
I think it's natty.
Is it still natural ice, or is it still
No,
natural?
it's different.
I think it's yeah. It's
Wow,
different.
they definitely jumped on that bandwagon. They're like, oh, all the high school kids are gonna drink us.
Yeah, basically.
I'm more so Corona, Coors Light.
I do like Miller Lite, but I've been doing like my girlfriend now drinks a lot of IPAs.
Miller Lite.
But we're thinking about going on Weight Watchers to lose a little bit of weight, and I'm waiting for Tremaine to go.
I'm trying to gain weight.
I mean, I really don't even drink unless I'm here. Like, I really don't.
No, I hear you.
Like, I mean,
or special occasions like
Yeah.
holidays.
Yeah.
I didn't start drinking different beers like this until I started bartending, and is the one that actually got me drinking like beers like this.
Wait. Did he go to school with us?
Yeah.
Was he the most annoying person that ever existed?
No.
He always wore the crazy clothes. He's
Yeah.
still Randy till this day.
I think I hated
What-
him.
I don't know. He's a good person, man.
I'm not
He's
saying
fun.
he's
That's my guy. He
You
was
saying
I
you
just-
hated him?
I
So
hated him.
what was wrong with him?
He was just annoying to me.
You just probably a bully.
I wasn't a bully.
He was annoying to me.
I wasn't a bully. I was a nice person.
Not saying that.
If anything, I wasn't really in school to get bullied. So in 9th grade, I got bullied by you guys will know this guy's name, but I gotta censor it. I'll take it out in post.
Okay.
I can't remember. I don't know his last name, but his first name was so cool that you have to remember it. He was, I think, our wide receiver on the football.
Yep. He was the older one. He was 07.
I hated that dude.
Yeah.
That dude was an asshole.
You see, that's what he probably was. I just didn't see that.
He
in him.
laid back now.
Yeah, he was cool people. So
He was my partner in like woodshop class, and then he would just fall asleep and wouldn't do anything. And then I would be stuck doing everything, but I would do it wrong, so you get mad. I'm like, dude, you're not here, like you're not there to hold the wood while I'm trying to screw it in. And I'm like, I don't know this shit. Like, you got to be awake to help me do
He's like,
something.
don't fuck my credits up.
But he would just sit there and sleep the whole time. Like, everyone else is like, with their partners, like, hey, hold this while I screw it in. And he's just like asleep. And then he wakes up and he's just mad. And he's like, you fucking suck. I'm like, I know, man. My confidence is already low. I haven't had sex yet. What do you want me to tell you? No sex. He was the worst. I hated that dude so much. He's probably a nice guy now, but everyone's like, there's always like, in high school,
Everybody was young.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't see that side of him, but
Right.
like you said, everybody.
I wonder what he's doing now with his life.
I was only like that elementary school. By the time I hit 6th grade, I had a little bit of rocky times, but after that ISS, I got tired of sitting in ISS all 6th grade.
Yeah.
Like you were getting bullied, or you were bullying?
No, I was the bully.
Oh, you fucking asshole.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. All in elementary school. It was
Yeah.
when I was a kid. 'Cause I was, like I said, I was bad. Like,
I was.
brought all my pets to school.
Yeah, I was like not the same weight or anything that I am now, but I was like the tallest kid in like middle school, and I played. No, until I got to middle school. Like elementary school, I was the tallest kid. Still in middle school, but when I went to middle school, like I played basketball in elementary school, and I was just the center. Like I was the only white kid. I was from Folsom, so it's just a bunch of white kids, and I'm like, just go out there and stand up and go like this. So I'm just standing up there like that.
See, that's
I couldn't shoot for shit. Then I got to middle school, and everyone was like, a bunch of black kids was like, yeah.
see, but that's Ridley for you. You see how small he is?
Right
He
now.
just said he was a center.
But this is how big I was, like
but-
in like 4th or 5th grade. I was the tallest kid.
But I was a center.
I mean, I wasn't no girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. About to say that.
It could be somebody 7'5", and they'll be like, "He's."
Did you just call me? Hold on. Did you just call me small, bro?
I mean, you're
Bro,
not tall.
Bro,
tall
good
are
things in more packages, right? Is
No,
that what
I'm
saying?
talking about the height. I'm not that, man. I'm just saying that's what they'll do. They'll be like, all right, oh, he's a 7-footer. Who's that? Oh, we don't know him. He's 6 foot. Who's that? Oh, that's Bobby Joe's nephew.
How tall are you?
You know his dad? Yeah. I'm like probably 6 foot.
You are 6 foot?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, are you really 6 foot, or you just use that as
Like 5'11", 6 foot.
5'11", 6? Dude, I was 5'11" in high school. Then I shrunk I'm like 5'9" now.
Yeah, I stopped growing in like 6th grade, 5th grade.
Well,
But
no,
that's
I
what I'm
shrunk.
just saying. Even them times, I was just thinking about it too, because how the hell was I playing center being that
And I
short
stopped
growing up?
growing because that's when I started smoking.
When?
Like 6th grade.
Shut up. You
Well-
was still shitting basketball like that, smoking?
Oh, yeah. Boy, I was bringing. Yeah.
Shut up. You was going to
shut
school.
up.
Hold on. I got a question for
I've
you.
been in school under the influence since I was like in 7th grade.
So you tell me when you was on the basketball team,
That's
you was
why
on
you
the
stopped
basketball team,
bullying.
you was
You were high
smoking
as
shit.
shit.
Shut the fuck up.
Boy.
Bro, hold on.
I
Hold
did
on.
not know
First off,
that.
that's why you stopped bullying, because you were smoking when you chilled calm the fuck down. Second off, when did you lose your virginity?
Well, I say 17.
Okay, so not crazy. Tremaine lost it like before he even had armpit.
I mean, I was always in.
This is a compliment. Shut the fuck up.
was
Like,
all-
How? No, you making me feel like
I
I'm
was sexually
dirty.
active since I was like 9.
what does that mean?
At 9 or 8. Like I always kissed and
Well, that's not sexual. What was
girls
that?
go down and all that. Like I was. This is the funniest story you ever hear. When I was in this was kindergarten. We used to have a round table thing. And they used to ask you, "What's the one wish you have in the world?" They got to me and they said, "Chris, what's the one wish you would like to wish in the one world?" And I said, "To have sex."
Who's?
I can't remember her last name, but she was in my class at the time.
At what grade?
Kindergarten.
Well, okay, yeah, I definitely
I
wouldn't
remember-
know who you
Right
talking
before this, it was a
All
little
right.
dollhouse, and I was trying to kiss her before that. And when we got out,
Where did you go to elementary?
Eddystone.
Okay, I remember there was a girl that I was like obsessed with in in elementary, in the middle and the high school, but it was like less. But her name was, what's her name? Her name was, and I can't remember her last name, but she had like long brown hair. I'm gonna bleep all these names, by the way. But,
That's what I said. I don't even remember who that girl was.
And there was-
I said my mom knew I was. Ever since that was the first day that was the first call she got, and they told her, "We think you should put your son on medication." She said,
anti-Viagra or what?
"No, like Adderall and all that."
Oh, that makes you horny.
I had ADD
I guess
and
when you're horny?
ADHD. No, I was too hyper all the time.
Oh, we were talking about like jerking off and shit. And now you're talking about being
Oh
hyper.
no, yeah, I was trying to.
Oh,
I wanted to have sex at the time. That was what was set on my mind. I probably didn't even know what
Oh, the sex was.
at the
Yeah,
time.
you still wanted to have
like, I was
sex,
in
exactly.
kindergarten.
do you remember how the first time you like masturbated was? Because we talked about this. I used to spit on my hand and then just like rub my dick. I was like, huh, this feels great.
I can't remember the first time, but I know I was at my dad's house when he was living in Glen Olden, and this was when I I got caught stealing from Walmart, and I had to stay there for like 2 days. I was bored as I don't know what, in there by myself. And this was when Uncut was still coming on.
I know that.
3 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up, seen that. What did you just done? Ever since then, I was hooked. Because I did, like I said, I was doing shit since I was 9 and shit, but you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Grind and think you're doing something.
Exactly.
Wait, were you humping it like inanimate objects?
No, like it was girls, like, but
But you would be
I-
like
we
trying to
didn't know
hump
what-
them, like,
yeah, we
but
didn't
you
know
don't know what it was
doing.
doing. Yeah, you would
Just-
think even that was probably sex. Yeah.
Yeah, like, got a brush burn and everything. You think you're doing something, just kissing, like.
I remember in high school, some girl came over. Like we had a party, and some girl was sitting on my lap. I won't say names. And we were like making out, and she was like, "Rub my dick in my pants." And it was the first time anyone else has like ever touched my dick. It was like 9th or 10th grade. I can't remember the exact grade. Probably 9th. And she was like, "Rub my dick, rub my dick." And then I came, and she's like, "You want to go in the other room?" I was like, "Fuck." I wasn't. You ever see You never saw American Pie? Have you seen American Pie? Where Jim's like he's getting ready to fuck the girl, and then he comes before.
Oh my god.
But like we were making out for like a good
That
10 minutes, and nobody ever
sucks.
touched my dick before, so I
That
came in my
sucks.
pants.
No, I hear you. Not your fault, but that sucks.
It actually wasn't pants. It was. I remember now. These were like basketball shorts. So I mean, it was even closer. 1 and 2. I came and I was like, oh shit, I have to change my shorts now because there's like a thing there.
Yeah.
So I went upstairs to change my shorts, and I came back down. She's like, do you have different shorts on? I was like, no, they're same ones.
See, I've had times when it was quick.
Yeah, that was good.
It was never on the first time though. I never had a.
That was the crazy part.
On the first time when I was like,
the first time I had sex, I didn't bust quick. That's the surprising part.
you would think you would because you're so anxious.
The damn scary, but
unless it's something like that, somebody you wanted since you was, I wanted her since 5th grade. Then you might be quick. But,
Girl, man.
oh yeah.
Do you know where she is in life now?
Yeah, I don't even remember. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember her last name or nothing. It was a kindergarten. Like I shouldn't even been thinking about that.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to go on no trips, nothing. That camping trip that you go on in 5th grade, I had to sit back and rake leaves.
What did you said you stole something from where were you?
Walmart.
Walmart, what'd you steal?
This was around the time when Tech Decks and all that was out.
Oh, yeah.
Tech Decks, CDs, taking them to middle school, trying to sell them. Like, hey, you want these? You want these? And the guy told me, it was some guy following me around like, yo, they're watching. I wasn't paying them no mind. Because I had did it the day before when this was when remember the 18s? Dancing Queen.
oh yeah,
Yeah, they came to Walmart. Remember when they came to Walmart when they opened?
oh shit.
That day I stole something and I got away with it that day. And next day I went there and was like, come with me. And my dad was working there at the time, mind you.
Yep.
It was Murder, She Wrote after that. He said, I'm going to have to call your parents. Call my mom. She didn't answer. My dad came in, and this one you know you're going to get it tore up. He came in, boots was unlaced, no jacket, T-shirt, and he worked there, so he was kind of embarrassed.
Oh, he worked?
Well, he
You
works
stole
at-
from somewhere that
He works, yes.
He was working there, and boy, I knew I was getting it. As soon as they said, we got to call your dad, I was like,
Can we call anyone else?
yeah, I lived right there at Eddystone, like right down the street. I could have walked there, but
Yeah.
they was not. Skip wasn't letting me go. I said, "Here, you can have everything back."
Just your generic white guy name, or is this guy's
No,
name?
that's,
No,
the
that's
white
his
guy
name
that
there.
works at Eddystone right
If
now.
you go to Eddystone Walmart, just act like you about to steal something. You'll see him around the corner.
We dead ass. If you don't even have to tell what he looks like,
Yeah.
you would know who Skip is.
He
Trust
be
and
on
believe.
point. He catch everything
Yep.
moving.
Just keep walking. You go when you see that.
Oh,
You gonna see. Oh.
He beat me all the way to the parking lot, all the way to the house.
should just told your dad. But it's funny that you got. Do you think did that change?
I never stole from Walmart again.
You never. Well, you just said Walmart. Did you still steal? You just this pause is way too long.
I've
And
indulged.
this, I want to remind you, sir. This is a courtroom,
Yes, I said, I plead the fifth.
sir. Counsel.
I know my rights.
Do you remember my last name?
Judge.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't know if you understand why this is here.
Yeah. Listen, I watch.
You want-
Yeah,
You've seen up. All right.
I watch episodes.
What's your favorite episode that you? Hold on one second. By the way, off camera right now, Ashley isn't here, which is my girlfriend. And you guys have seen her a few times. Cash is off camera right now. We had nobody to watch him, so Conquest is actually watching him. And if you don't know who Conquest is, he's been on the podcast before, and he's like, you were on like episode 13, somewhere around there, 12, 13. Check out the episode. Good episode. But he's watching Cash now. And how's it going, Conquest?
We are right for now.
He said they're okay for now, but nobody understands how much energy it takes to watch Cash. Like, he's insane. All right.
Pets, period.
Yeah, but he's a puppy, and he's never been left alone. That's the problem.
Puppy still?
He's only 8 months. Or 9 months. And we got him in the beginning of Corona. So he's never been left alone. Like, I work from home right now. So he's never been, like, he always sees me. Unless
What
he's
kind of dog is that?
He's a lab, pit bull,
I
bloodhound.
was about to
bulldog.
say, he looked like a pit, but he's too big.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of different mixes in him, but he's,
That's a pretty dog, though.
oh, he knows how. That's, if you guys hear that crying, that's just him being a little baby. What were we talking about? Damn it. Cash, you got me all.
I just remembered too, and I forgot. I'm so
like-
mad at
You're
myself.
like, we got to get Judge back on track. Oh,
Walmart didn't steal.
Walmart stealing, yeah.
We said something after that, Judge.
I'll tell you right now, like, me and Robbie used to steal lighters from Walmart. Robbie's the guy that owns the studio. What we used to do is we would go and, like, we would take the packs of lighters into the bathroom, take him out of the pack, so the bar scan thing was not there.
Oh man.
And then we would just go like fires. Like we were pyros, bro. And if you know anything about serial killers, they're all pyros. Nah, there's like a triangle though. If you're a serial killer, you either kill animals, light fires, or wet the bed. Like you have to be 2 of the 3 to be. And most serial killers.
It's certain things that I played with fire when I was a kid. There's certain things that you had to have at least done at least once.
Yeah, I love fire.
I stopped
just
playing
by
with
fire.
fire after I almost set my well, it was just a trash can. Luckily, I was playing with the sparklers that used to go.
Yeah.
I was playing with those, lighting them. I thought I put it out because I wasn't supposed to be playing with them. It was a trash can full of towels, and I put it out, and the shit was still lit. And all I had was little teacups to keep running in the house trying to. My grandma would see me. What are you doing? Another one. And at that time, I had to go out and get my own sticks and switches. Like, go get that switch right there. So you had to go get what you had to get beat with.
See, I never heard of a switch until like later in life. I never knew what that was.
Oh man,
What my mom used to do is she would pinch us, like instead
I
of.
would love
She
it.
does that at church and stuff like that.
I guess that was like a way like they couldn't see like you.
That's it when you don't want to show other people. Yeah.
But it's funny because like if we knew we were in trouble, like she'd be like, "Justin, get downstairs." She told me one time I came down in sweatpants and a hoodie in the middle of the summer, so I couldn't like if she pinched me. Or whatever.
It won't hurt.
See, I would love the pinch.
Yeah, she
I
would have
got that. I got that in the stores and all that. But then you know what's about to happen. If you gotta get pinched 3 times, the ass whooping's gonna be unreal when you get home. So, but the
See, my mom didn't really. She tried to be like my parents tried to be this. It was more so my grandma and my grandpa.
old
The
school.
ones that
yeah.
My mom, my dad, me and my sister would laugh at my dad when he would try to beat us. So he just stopped. He gave up.
He was too weak?
Yeah. No, it wasn't that he was too weak. We were just like she would get hit and I would laugh and he'd be like, "You next," and I'd be still laughing. Like,
How old were you when they stopped hitting you?
well, my mom still, because like I said, I was bad just because I wasn't bad in school no more. Though I was bad at home, but my mom still, she probably stopped hitting me when I was like 16, 15.
After she realized that you go.
Whenever I was still skateboarding at the time, so I know the one time she wouldn't buy me a stolen skateboard, and I got mad and I wanted.
She wouldn't buy you a stolen skateboard?
She knew it was stolen. I didn't. I think I knew it was stolen, but I didn't care at the time. I was skateboarding, and there was a fresh joint, and it was her landlord's son or something like that. So I'm like, "Mom, buy it for me." She was like, "Nah, I'm not. That's a stolen skateboard." I'm like, "Mom, listen, it's cheap." But she wound up not buying it for me. I cursed, and she always used to smack me in the back of the head. So I dipped. And she had a belt. Caught me.
Now, do you think you can still skateboard today?
Yeah, I just bought a skateboard. I bought one complete and one deck.
So you still skateboard?
I haven't been, but like I get on it. I've gotten on the one that I had recently, but I wound up giving that to my son and my nephews. But I could definitely still skateboard. I'm about to get back into it just to have something to do. Hobby.
bro.
My kids,
This is
my
like
kids like doing it.
This is like Tremaine saying he can still dunk. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You haven't done it in years.
I told him I know the Chai skate park is right up the street. I told him after I left here I was gonna go there if it was dry out. But it probably ain't that dry.
Bro, you gotta.
I'm definitely gonna. I'm gonna record it and send it to you so you can.
You can send it.
He
I want to
thinking
see
that
it.
we can't do these things.
You guys
or
keep
something like
saying
that.
you can do. Tremaine likes to declare he can do things. He's like, I've never been skiing, but I'll be the best fucking skier on the mountain.
I
He
bet
thinks
you I
he's just
can.
gonna beat Chad, that's been snowboarding down there and taking snow buddies for years. Like,
That's like his brother. I don't know if he told you when he was on here last time. He used to do the BMX,
oh yeah.
but
Oh, Chris.
yeah. He was trash.
No, he was.
But when you love something,
Yeah. See, I hung out with a lot of skateboarders and BMXers and stuff, but I couldn't do any of those things.
yeah, I was good.
What I could do is talk trash with the best of them. Yeah. Like, I'd be like, people would be like messing up. I'd be throwing your mama jokes out there, and I played it like I was a really good BMXer because I could not skate on a skateboard like ever. So what I would do is I would talk a lot of shit, and then when they would say something back, I just got really good with the clips. So I was like, they're like, oh, he must be really good. I mean, but my friends that actually knew me knew I couldn't do anything. But like anyone else, I was like, just like, oh, this guy must be really good because I would just talk shit the whole time. But I was not good at any of those things. Like, I was not.
I was real good. It was good, but I just hated it at the time because my mom was like, she was single parent at the time, so she always made sure I had whatever I wanted. But skateboarding, she wasn't really. She was into it, but she was like, I'm not. First of all, you can get hurt. Second off, I'm not gonna keep buying you stuff because I get angry and
you'll break the skateboards.
She'd be like, I'm not gonna keep buying you these and you breaking them like that. And then I gotta buy you skateboard sneakers and they get tore up so fast. Like, so she wasn't really with that part of it. So I didn't really. I had to get my own stuff the way I could. Like,
I remember when I was living in Vegas, and I mean, not even around here
that was
anymore.
some of the funnest times I had in my life skateboarding.
Yeah, like I used to like where I lived in Vegas. There was like a lot of military because I was in the military, and I hated that. I wanted to see like normalcy in my mind. Normalcy in my mind was like seeing kids do like normal things like skateboarding and stuff. So I remember like driving around one time. I was like, I just want to see something normal because I was like sick of the military shit. And I drove past some kids skateboarding. I was like, yes! Yeah. I was like, finally, fucking normal kids. But I don't think kids do that shit anymore. Yeah. Like, they're like only on like their phone.
See, that's why I'd be so surprised now because I see more, like a lot more black kids skateboarding now. Like my kids, like I said, my kids love to skateboard. Like my nieces, my nephews, they be trying to do it. But when I was skateboarding, boy, I used to wear DCs and Vans in school. Yeah. Oh, you wearing the white boy skater shoes, this and that. Yeah. And guess who was wearing them the next year in high school? The same people that was saying, oh, you wearing their skater clothes. They was dressing with the tight pants and all that now. Just like they're dressing now. I was dressing like that in middle school and high school. Like,
I'm trying to think back, like, who was like a black skater? Kareem, what was his last name?
Campbell.
Kareem Campbell.
Stevie Williams.
Yeah. I just remember Campbell.
Was Lil Wayne
like, when I played
skateboarding back then?
games.
I don't think he was skateboarding.
No.
I was gonna say, I wonder how the switch happened. Where they're like,
at first I used to be like, he's a poser because that was skateboarder's favorite thing. Oh, he's a poser. He does.
Yeah,
but he be really trying.
What was your best trick you ever landed?
Probably at Love Park. Not the Love Gap, but it's like another set of stairs on the side right there. I had 360-foot them, and it's a big ledge that at the time nobody was really doing nothing off of it because it was so high. Like I ollied that for the first time, and that's probably the two highlights that I would say. I mean, I did a lot more stuff than that, but that was my favorite things that I did because there was so many. Love Park had everybody. It was always a
Love
crowd.
Park was awesome, man.
So when you did something, everybody.
That's what's
Love
up.
Park was awesome. I mean,
I said I've never been to Love Park.
Once I got to Love Park,
FDR.
and got to actually skate there when everything was still there, how it was. The actual, I was like, oh yeah, it was like.
What was the other one? There was
FDR.
Like, I made it.
The FDR is the only place
FDR. Is that the one on like near the
under
bridge?
the bridge?
Yeah.
That's the only one I
used to like. I don't really like.
I went there skating.
I went there
just
to skate riding
though.
around like.
That's what I mean. Just to skate. That's not.
I don't really like that type of stuff. But
I never heard of Love Park.
That was the first skate park I actually went to. My mom took me there, and I had a Walmart skateboard at the time. Still doing everything. And I was like, he's got a Walmart skateboard and he's doing that? Yeah.
How much are skateboards nowadays?
I think I bought the whole thing for that. It was like one something.
That's it? 100? Yeah. That's it? Because I remember like Blake's back in the day, like the Harrows. Those things were like $300.
Mongooses.
Expensive, man.
Like Harrows were like, if you had a Harrow, you were the shit.
Yeah.
And my favorite color has been black for a long time. And I had the black on black Harrow. And I was like, I mean, I looked good on the bike. I couldn't fucking do it. I could talk shit on it. And I looked good on it, but I could not fucking do anything else about it.
My favorite bike was the bikes. I had the bike. Remember the bike that had the motorcycle frame thing around it?
Yeah.
That was my favorite bike. That with the black mags on it.
Yeah.
I was big on the mags. I used to love it. Put the little card thing in your spokes.
Right. Yep. So you can sell it, Rico.
I used to love all that. I was into all that. Yo-yos, all that.
Were you good with the yo-yo?
Oh, I miss the yo-yo.
That's what I said. I used to try to do I tried to be good at everything. Like,
it's funny because I was not like I really was not good at like after like elementary school. Like, I was really good at football. Like flag football was the shit. And then they were like, all right, this is gonna be football. We have to put a helmet on. And I put it on my head. I was like, this is annoying. This isn't fun for me anymore.
And that's how me and him even became cool because we was always
Competitive.
Yeah, I wish I would have stayed with it
to the point
but
where we
I just,
argued all the time, and
I was never competitive. Like, I've never been a competitive person. Like, I'm like, you can, I mean, if you want, like, whatever you want. Like, I remember when I was younger, so me and my sister are about a year apart, less than a year apart. And when we were younger, like, it was always like a competition for who gets the front seat.
right.
And I was like, you can just take it. I was like, I don't care. I was like, what?
That's different.
I was like, but no, it's like a competition.
You
It was
didn't
still-
want it though. That's the difference.
No, I did want it, but I'm not gonna. I don't care enough to like.
That's what you
put
didn't
forth
want it.
effort.
That means you didn't want it. That's what I'm saying. If you want it, you're going to fight for it, and that's what it was. When it comes to basketball and shit like that, I'm going to fight for it. I can't.
There's not really many things in the world I want, honestly. like I want like a girl. I want my dog Cash, which I don't know where Conquest is with him. I hope. I really hope he held on to him. If later in the episode, like if Cash dies, like
Don't say that. Don't talk like that. Do not talk like that.
Like if
Do not
Conquest
talk
lets go
like
of
that.
Cash, like
I don't
Ash
even
is
want to
gonna
hear.
kill me
I
and
don't want to
then-
hear that word all year.
oh, it's fucking rough. But what the fuck were we talking about? You just like, you know what we should do? Let's end the bitches be crazy clip of the week.
This would be crazy. Okay, which one is that?
Got your back, Jack. Bitches be crazy. Bitches be crazy. Crazy. Bitches be crazy.
Which one?
Bitches be crazy. Got your back, Jack. Bitches
What?
be crazy.
Oh my God! So you get a dick sucks on your way to work?
Looking for you though. Damn.
So you was
So
looking
you
for?
and me keep beating my dick and being backed up. The bitch want to suck dick. I let her suck my dick. What the fuck?
Oh my fucking feelings hurt right now.
I will not cheat on you, Sabree.
You did. You did, Jr. You already cheated.
Just stop talking.
We supposed to wait till we get married to do what we do. When you get my ring, but you walk to work and you like a bitch and you let her suck your dick. That easy.
At 33 inches, you do all that digging. You don't want to get no pussy. You don't want to keep running the house, parking the cars. I don't want to see where the fuck you at. Are you serious?
So that give you an excuse to fucking just cheat on me.
I ain't cheat. A dick suck ain't cheating.
That is.
What?
That is
I ain't giving
cheating.
no baby.
That's oral sex.
So what? It's a dick suck. It's not fucking the bitch. It's not fucking her and laying beside her and all that. After I bust her neck.
Okay.
Yo.
So his defense is, all right, Chris. First off, let's hear from you. Is a dick suck cheating? If you already go out there and suck a dick while you're with a girl, is that cheating?
Yes, it is.
Tremaine, when you're sucking a dick, are you cheating on somebody else?
Listen, that's automatic cheating. I don't know what he was saying.
When you
there.
in a committed relationship, flirting is cheating.
Exactly, but
Yeah.
I guess what
I think emotional cheating is the worst kind. I mean, sucking a dick's definitely really bad. Like
Because
Like-
guys get always stuck in the guy point of view, but you got to look at it from both points
Exactly.
of view. in
he
every
was just like,
situation.
she pulled down my pants. What do you want me to do?
I don't know what he must have been drunk or on something.
he had to be on
'Cause he
something.
was definitely tripping, talking like that.
Trip, fell, landed on his dick.
Yeah, he had it all the way messed up.
He actually was yelling at her. That's what got me.
He's like, oh my, you're
didn't
so
cheat on
stupid.
you.
You
She
just
only
don't
sucked
get
my
it.
dick.
You don't get it. You don't get it, man. Like she was just sucking my dick.
That's
I
why
wasn't
said-
laying next to her.
That's why I just said stop talking at this point. All he should have just said was, "Listen, I messed up. I'm sorry."
Now, would you, if say you were the guy, you weren't the guy. Say, all right, you have a girlfriend and she goes and sucks some other guy's dick. You find out somehow, and you confront her. She says yes. Would you ever forgive her again? If she says, "I'm sorry, I messed up."
It depends on the circle.
You guys have a house and kids together. Let's go with that.
Yeah.
You would forgive her?
I'm definitely gonna rock because I know if it was me. See, that's what I said. You got to look at it from both point of views. Girls can a guy one situation. Oh, I'm done with you. I can cheat on a girl 30 times, and she cheat on me one time, and I'll be like, all right, I'm done.
So wait, are you? I don't understand. So
I used to be like that.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, yeah, I'm not forgiving her, but you got to at some point you got to grow up and mature, man.
wait. Have you cheated before?
That's what I'm saying. I know from experience.
So I want to come up with a new term for this podcast. By the way, I've been thinking about it. So you're an enemy of the people.
Oh my Lord.
Are you an enemy of the people, sir?
If that's what that.
Are you an enemy of the people, sir?
I'm not an enemy of the people, but
I haven't seen Tremaine in weeks, though.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. This is the longest me and Tremaine have been apart in the whole.
hey, man, I don't judge. I got a cousin. I got a couple cousins probably. I know that for a fact. I got 2. That's bisexual. Possibly bisexual.
Me and Tremaine are gay.
One's definitely.
Me and Tremaine are bisexual or gay, but I mean, there's nothing. I don't really care if anyone does anything. I never understood the whole, especially when religious people do that. I don't understand. I hate it. Why would you judge somebody else for what they do?
I don't.
Unless they're like,
you
and
respect
then
me,
say
I
God
don't
only
respect
judge.
you. That's
yeah,
it.
like especially with unless they're like suck your dick. And again, dick sucking ain't cheating. That's the whole. What we've learned from this is dick sucking ain't cheating. You know what I mean? Like,
Get somebody
Don't start that
put out.
March. Don't start that March. 'Cause that's
Get a lot of people put out.
exactly.
And it's winter. It's cold. COVID's out here.
You're gonna start the wrong March.
so you're saying because you are an enemy of the people that you're okay if somebody else does the same to you?
I'm saying I did a lot. In every relationship that I was in, I was always the one cheating, and they was always the one putting up. That's why I said now if something was to happen, I know it's karma, and I believe in it because it's definitely real.
Now, would you say that? Would you still do that today if you got in a relationship, or you think you're
I'm done
grown
with
up?
all that. Like, yeah,
Bro, but a tiger
I've
don't
had-
change his stripes.
That's-
You can't
that's what
change
they
that
said.
tattoo on your face, bro. Those stripes gonna be there forever.
But I can always improve it or try to make it look as best as it can.
Mm-hmm. Now it's funny because you said like you had it coming to you. When I lived in Vegas, there's a lot of girls that come there. If your wife or girlfriend's coming to Vegas, never trust her. I don't care if you are the close. I don't care if you're on the phone with her 95% of the night. The other 5%, somebody's fucking her. Guaranteed.
Put it this way.
Because I had that shit coming, bro. Like, I definitely had that. I was married before. I definitely had that shit coming. Which, I mean, fuck that bitch still. But I was an enemy of the people for like 4 years.
That's what I said. I've had a situation where she probably gonna be mad that I speak on it, but it is what it is. It's in the past.
Don't say her
We're
name.
over that.
Just, you can give her.
No,
okay.
I'm not gonna say no names, but it got into we was arguing, and I wound up taking the ring off the finger. She got mad at that. Police were called. I got locked up, and then
Hold on. Whoa, sir. Okay, don't be a contempt of court here. Were you married before?
we was engaged. We still engaged. So,
Wait. You took the ring off of her finger.
yeah, because we was arguing.
About what?
Something that I found out. But
So
it wasn't
she
what
was the enemy of your people.
See, that's what, again, when you're doing shit, you're all automatically going to assume, like, I know if I'm doing something, you doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's always in my head. Like,
Now, was that weird laying next to her at night, being like, so I've never cheated, and I've never done anything. When I was in a relationship, I've never cheated.
yeah.
But I want to know what it's like sleeping next to somebody knowing that you cheated on them.
See, at the time when I was doing, and I just started developing to get, like, real actual feelings. Like, I never really was, like, my mom and my dad broke up, so I'm like, all right, well, that was that happy home. There's no such thing as a happy home now. So I never really had the feelings when it came to the females. Like, I was good at making you think that. I could talk a good game. And then when it comes down to it, I'd be like, I'd push away.
Yeah.
But this situation, I'm like, all right, like, I got to make something. Like, I can't just keep having kids running out. So I'm like, this is going to work. Like, that's why when that happened, I got locked up, and in her mind, everybody's mind probably like, oh, he's done with her. She got him locked up. But I already had it in my mind. I'm not running away again. We got kids in this now. We got years in it. We got kids in it. We're trying to get married. But she wound up doing something, and I wound up finding out, and I was mad. And like I said, oh yeah, I'm done, and this and that. But then I had to think about it. Like, dickheads, you cheated, I don't know how many times, and you're gonna get mad about this, and y'all wasn't together technically. You took the ring off her finger. Like, what do you want her to do?
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing worse than a scoring woman, and she been through a lot already. So
Dude, bitches are fucking evil. Dude, they're fucking. I mean, nobody knows better than fucking Tremaine over there.
Not just it's people have evil.
Yes.
We all got it in us.
Yes,
man.
agreed.
Yeah, definitely. But dude, ever since like I want to go like 92, women have been fucking coming back with a vengeance. And I think they're doing it. They look weird doing it. Like they like. So like let's look at like comedy. Like,
But then I say this though. Guess what happened after that?
what?
I still continue to cheat.
You fucking dude, you are an enemy of the fucking people.
That's what I said.
Enemy
That's why I
of
said I
the
can't. That's why I
people.
said if anything was to ever happen, I can't be mad at nothing.
Are you
because
still with
I
her?
Yeah, that's my fiance. That's what I said. She might be mad that I speak about it. She might not. Like she knows everything. We put everything out on the table. Like,
So would you categorize?
there's not one thing she don't know that I did, or she knows I'm done with that.
Would you?
She might think in her head still, because all women are gonna have that in their head. Like, one day he's gonna see somebody and be like
Would
my
you
situation-
categorize?
My
Your,
situation is different. Like you can write, I can make a movie about my life, for real.
pitch the story here. Fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Some stuff she probably won't want me to speak about because she's big on privacy. Like she don't.
Now, would you categorize your relationship as an open relationship then?
No.
Now,
And that's the crazy part. When I was doing what I was doing, she even came out and asked me that. Like, yeah, you want to have an open relationship? And I was like, what? Like,
bitch, who the fuck you talking to?
I mean, I wouldn't. I never call her that, but.
But I think
I
in
did
the
say,
eyes,
like,
if
what
she
the
did,
fuck?
but
Like-
she did say that she's saying it in terms as we fucked up and we don't want to be away from each other.
No, she's saying it in terms like, listen, like, don't keep dragging me along. Like, if
if that's what you want,
if you want to do you, like, you can do you. Like, that don't necessarily mean I'm gonna do me, but that don't mean I'm gonna wait. Keep waiting.
But that scared you.
I mean, the last time, yeah, definitely woke me up a little bit because nobody wants to see no chick cry. Your fiance at that.
How many kids you got?
Just crying. We got 2, 1 on the way, and I got a stepdaughter. That's like my daughter, basically. Like,
You guys all live in the same roof?
yeah, I know her since we've been fooling around since 2012.
Long time.
And now we've been together probably like 4 years now.
Tremaine, have you ever had an open relationship?
No.
Have you ever cheated?
Yeah.
And
So you're an enemy of the people, sir.
when I
Whatever
first
that
started
means.
messing with her, I was cheating on the girl that I was with. That's what I said. I did a lot. It's not one thing you could probably say like, oh yeah, did you do this? And I'd be like, yeah. But you grow from situations.
Yeah.
That's what I said to him. You gotta try to make positive out of every negative. I did a lot of negative. That's why I try to make so much positive.
Now, I think we should get into a game called Marry, Fuck, Kill. We played this game once before, and we're going to...
I fucking hate this game. I told you this.
No, but this time, it's all girls this time.
You gotta do it.
Okay.
There's 3 girls. Last time we played, we had a sex therapist here, and we played with all guys, and Tremaine was a little upset, so I changed up. Now, these are 3 good girls, Tremaine. It's going to be Marry, Fuck, Kill.
We fucking see.
MFK. All right, so this is Marry, Fuck, Kill. Have you wait, hold on before you start. Have you ever played you know the game Marry,
you
Fuck,
gotta
Kill?
marry one of them. You gotta kill one of them. Fuck one of them.
Yep. So we're gonna watch 3 videos. First video we'll watch, and we'll talk about it, and so on and so forth. Go ahead, Tremaine.
So some of my students asked me, Professor, what are your thoughts on death? And I said, honestly, I'm not afraid to die. And I don't know if that's an attribute of my mental illness or that I'm just not. Like, to me, life is one big video game, and I'm going to play as hard as I can until someone else takes me out of the game, and then it is game over. I don't want anyone crying at my funeral. I am dead. This is a celebration because life was hard. When I'm dead, I could care less about this body. They can dress it up and throw it to a pile of necrophiliacs, and I can go out with one more good time. At my funeral, I want a ratchet funeral. I want 2 of my ex-girlfriends fighting like at the foot of the casket. I want there to be a drive-by, but I don't want anyone to get hit because it is my day to get photoshopped in those ghetto-ass clouds. It's my day. For the repast, I wanted to be at the strip club. And then lastly, I've never done drugs in my life because my brain is wired backwards and I didn't think that would ever help. But a lot of people who do love me and are in my life do smoke. So I'll be cremated so they can take my ashes and roll them up and they can smoke me. And that's how I want to go out. Repass, I wanted to.
Now.
She clearly wanted people to see that.
And she said, throw me to a pile, not like one or two necrophiliacs. She's like, just let them all fuck me. Who cares? Just so I can have one last good party.
She looks like she lives with both of her parents.
Like,
she's too pretty. She was too pretty to be talking like that. I don't know what's wrong with her.
She said she has like, she's like, I've never done drugs. Because it messes with my
her
mental.
eyes went like this. Yeah.
She has, dude, I don't think you could witness more crazy eyes than what she has.
That's why she's probably a little slow. Because she probably doesn't know alcohol is a drug. Because I'm pretty sure she drinks.
What do you think? What race do you think she was? I couldn't tell.
She was definitely mixed.
Yeah.
She was either mixed or she definitely got black in there.
I think mixed.
But the way she was talking, like she was reading it, like.
Agreed.
That's why I said she had to have wanted to be seen. She wanted to be viral because she was like, I am going to my repass and I do not want you to.
Now, when you died, do you want a bunch of people fucking you? Is that normal?
A bunch of people
His
to fuck
face,
me
yo.
while I'm dead? Like, while I'm
Like,
in my
would you care? Like, when you die, what do you want to happen to your body? Do you want a bunch of dudes fuck you? Or
Oh, my Lord.
I wouldn't care.
do you want a bunch of necrophiliacs fuck you?
No.
But you wouldn't care.
No, I wouldn't.
No, what if...
That'd be weird, but...
What do you... What if you, like, if your, like, brain survives long enough to, like...
Did you see this? The one where the guy was... The girls was twerking on top of the casket?
No, what?
Yeah, they brought the casket inside the club, and the girls was twerking on top of the casket. I don't know if they opened it up and they was twerking on the guy, but they definitely was twerking on the casket.
Trent, have you seen this?
That was bizarre for me.
What's up, party? Right.
You could look it up and find it. I'm pretty sure you
I
could.
do that shit on my day. Shit. Turn up.
I don't know what good that's gonna give you.
Go to see if you can find that now. I want to see this video.
You're gonna get buried with juices.
Bizarre moment woman twerks on top. This has got to be like Puerto Rico or some shit. Oh shit.
You want that as a channel?
All right, I've had enough of that.
She probably was right at the gate.
She's gonna have to do that. Like,
He probably was right at the gate, and God was like, "Now you see, she's messing it up for you." I was about to let you in. And he probably was like, "Listen, if you're not gonna let
Do you know
me in,
this woman?
wake me up right now. Wake me up real quick."
Do you know this woman right here?
Right.
Never seen her a day in my life.
I'm surprised her husband was okay with her jumping on top of that, don't I?
Probably was her.
I was gonna say
No,
must
it
have
said
been
her husband was right next to her, letting her do it.
What?
Oh wow.
I got hoes
I don't think
in Puerto Rico codes. In Puerto Rico codes.
That's
Hoes. That was a
different.
good. Tremaine, come on, that was a good one, right? I didn't go low. Like you say, I always go high. I mean, that was a good one, right? Hoes.
that was bad. Like that's right there was.
Chris, can you sing better than me? You think? Let's all sing hoes.
I'm washed up.
Come on.
Hoes.
No, Tremaine. Tremaine fancies himself a singer. Go ahead, Tremaine. R&B the shit out of this hose.
We was just
He already did it
just
good.
listening to that. at work.
Hose.
He already did it good right there.
They was
I wanna hear you.
complaining about the boy playing that song at work, saying he's playing all old music.
What? Fucking people. Tremaine, give us a hose.
I'm not giving you a hose. I can give you another girl on this joint because I
You
want
know
to see
damn
these
well you
fucking
want to
options.
say
Tremaine-
ho.
Tremaine thinks he's a good singer.
I don't
Nobody's
want
ever seen
to.
it.
I don't
Tremaine
want
just says he's a good singer. Nobody believes him.
Okay, if that's what you believe.
Oh my god.
That's what you believe. That don't make me do stuff. Just so you know.
All right. You guys remember the first girl?
I remember her.
Oh man.
Hey, if she good, see my pussy, he wanna take him a lookie. Got your nigga in love, he said, I don't fuck like no rookie. If I get him no cookie, he gotta pay just to book me.
Back in the day, he would've
If I
hit
take
that.
it out, I'm a fucking bully. He told me stay the night, shit, I might. If that nigga spin a check, then I'ma ride it like a bike. Make that nigga give me neck, and then I tell him take a hike. If he's special, then I'm singing to that dick just like a mic. That's alright. Good pussy don't never got away. And good pussy
She
don't
looks like she
forever
could be
stay
related to
paid.
She can
Yoshi.
rap
Baby,
good.
so be headed nigga,
Ha,
like
you
a
stupid.
man. I always been a queen. I take
actually
a
good
nigga
rapping,
twice,
though.
baby.
That's what I said. You would have hit that back in the day.
All right.
First
Trey.
of all, I didn't
You
know.
would've.
Y'all don't know her. I can tell you. I know
We
who she
don't.
is personally.
We don't,
She's
but
black.
I know you.
Oh, I was gonna say it's funny because the first girl we had to go over the race. So I was gonna say this one too.
She's black.
You know who she is personally?
She's albino.
Like, on watching her, yeah, she's albino. Watching her, like I know her upcoming. We both have to do better than her upcoming.
No,
But
but
whoa,
how do you
Vicky.
know her? How do you know her personally? You said?
No.
Oh, I thought you said personally.
No.
YouTube.
The YouTube. She's actually like known because like she said, what's her name? Vicky.
Whoa, Vicky or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh,
She can't rap for shit. That girl, but that was actually pretty good.
I thought you said she can or cannot rap.
Can her friend can't? Vicky, Wolf Vicky, or wherever her
Oh,
said
name
this
she
is a
can
different
rap?
girl. What is this?
Can't.
Who's this girl?
Who, that girl right there can rap?
She got flow. You wasn't listening.
You went on the track.
No, I'm just
I
saying you
told
wasn't
you you hit
listening.
that.
I just put money on it. You wasn't listening. The only thing you just keep saying, you would hit that. You would hit that. You
'Cause
wasn't
you
listening to
would've.
one word. No, if you was thinking that,
How can I
that means
listen
you
to
would have
one
hit it.
word? How can I focus on the words? With
I mean, the game here is who you're gonna marry, who you're gonna fucking eat and kill. So,
she's definitely getting killed.
well, let's figure out the third girl. I mean, it could go from good to bad.
I know. You don't know.
I don't
I
care.
don't think
He's
you
I
watched
don't
enough-
care.
I don't think you've
was a
watched enough of
man.
this podcast to understand what could come next. I want to wait. I want to see your face.
Unless it's a man, she's getting killed.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
I'm an unemployed housewife looking for a husband.
He sound upset.
My hobbies are smoking butts, drinking beer, and gaining weight.
damn.
Oh, God. If my stomach gets any bigger, I'm going to lose these boobs.
Oh boy.
Yep. I know what I'm doing.
I need a mate before it's too late. I want a man that's kicky, wild, and hard.
I
She
got you.
freak.
I got you.
I may be old, but I still get horny.
Her
I'm
chin
an
shivering.
unemployed housewife looking for a husband.
Oh,
I mean,
she didn't give a good pitch.
hold on. Pause that right there, so we can all be reminded of our choices. So we have a marry, a fuck, and a kill. Chris, you're the guest, sir. Who you marrying? Who you fucking? Who you killing?
All right, I had to switch it up.
Oh wait, I thought girl on the right is already dead,
I
right?
did. I said that right.
Mm-hmm.
But
So you're a liar.
No, you
Again,
liar.
you're
You're a liar
on your
if you're not
fucking
gonna
oath,
keep
bro.
what you said you was going to keep.
no,
So were you at the house with the knife or
Because you
not?
saying you was keeping her for kill.
because
Why
y'all-
is the blood
but
on the
y'all-
left side?
Y'all messed me up with
But
that.
how we
one.
telling you we messed you up? We told you don't pick yet, and you still wanted to say nah.
That was a curve. That was a curveball. All right. And I'm gonna tell you why too.
There
We
you go.
need you to start with Mary. Start with Mary.
Mary.
Start with Mary. Exactly that order. Start with it.
All right. I'm gonna have to marry Long Neck
Wait, the one you wanted to kill in the beginning? Suddenly she's a viable option to be with the rest of your life?
because I know for a fact she's getting some type of check,
That's true.
some type of.
Wait, wait, what
You're
what
right.
does that mean? What does that mean?
You're right.
When you think of marriage, you gotta think of like long term.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
She's getting some type of special mental or whatever.
Like a disability check
Yeah,
for a
disability. She's getting some type of disability check for one. For two, she's pretty famous on the YouTube platform.
You're so
So
fucked up.
I'm being.
I want you to be honest.
This is
Yeah.
investment.
I
here.
hear you. I hear you.
It's a lifetime investment.
You're right. You're right.
So she's definitely going to have to get married under the
She
circumstances.
went from killed to married real fast.
real fast. Grandma, I'm sorry, but you about to die anyway. So
So you want to kill old people?
That's what I got out of it.
I don't want
So
to.
you're an ageist. You think that coronavirus is a good thing because it's killing all the senior citizens? What the fuck is wrong with you?
She's shivering when she's talking.
She's just a horny old lady who just wants a good fuck.
If she would have recorded for Bible, she probably died after this. Like, and she's smoking a cigarette. Like, she's done.
She just wants to smoke, drink some beers, and smoke some of your good dick, bro. That's all she wants.
I'll definitely entertain her before she dies.
So you'll have sex with her?
No.
What are you gonna do with it? She's looking for a good dick.
She's not getting.
She's looking for one of those light-skinned black guys that she saw back in the day.
First of all, her shit probably don't work. It don't get wet. None of that.
Oh, I mean, lube's a thing, man.
You could realistically even think about. And then she's just gonna have to get fucked because she's retarded.
So
that's
all right,
definitely
wait,
one night stand.
Oh wait, what changed? So the girl on the right, you said
she's married.
She's getting. Wait, but hold on. You said the girl on the left's retarded. That's why you don't want to fuck her. But the girl on the right,
No, he just gonna
she's
fuck
pretty.
her.
She's pretty. So
Yeah.
she's to be the one that's get fucked.
Okay.
She'll be, based on my category here, she's
Married,
probably the
fucked,
best
killed.
fuck. So she's gonna get fucked. She's got to get killed because she's about to die. If she's not dead already, I probably wouldn't even get to kill her because she probably died natural. If I talk to her enough, here, have another cigarette. Have another.
Which one would be the easiest one to kill? Like if you had to kill one of them,
Her.
You wouldn't feel bad about it.
Who would be the easiest one?
I mean, I don't really know her.
Think about the emotional and the physical thing. Like which one would be easiest to kill?
That'd be like putting down a. I'm not even.
Let me hear this. Nah, let me hear what you put down. What?
Like putting down an animal.
Oh.
Like, that'd be the type of.
So old people are animals now, bro?
Wow.
No.
He said that.
No, they're people too. Her name's fucking Beatrice, bro. She sucks a good dick.
But she's on her shivering when she's saying I'm.
She's a person. So at what age can we kill you? At what age are we legally allowed to kill you? This is going on record. So at 83, if you say 83, you're fucking done, bro. Me and Tremaine's old asses are gonna fucking hit the scooters up, find you,
I mean,
and trip you.
If
So
I'm
you fall
ever
down.
on here like that, you guys could have the permission to come down.
All right.
Just he said when he does this, take him out. Let's go find him. I'll put my location on there. At the end of this clip, it's gonna say Tremaine and Justin.
All right,
Get
Tremaine.
Like,
Who's your marry, fuck, kill?
Um,
Come on, this is good.
she's getting killed. That's all. That's already. She's getting killed.
Oh, Chris, you really fucked this one up.
so you gonna marry the crazy? Okay.
No, that's the problem. She's crazy. You feel me? I think I'm gonna
You're not gonna marry the
her.
unemployed old lady.
I'm gonna marry the old lady.
She ain't got no money. You're gonna be taking you.
I'm not gonna be taken care of at all because, like you said, she's gonna die very soon.
So you're gonna be married to her for
a week, maybe, and then I'll just fuck her. I can continue my life. I'm not continuing my life marrying her.
You can get divorced.
No, we're
You
talking
can marry
about
her.
you're with her, you gotta
can
fuck
marry-
her and
no,
everything
no,
like
no,
that.
he didn't say that. He
No,
said marry,
marriage
fuck, kill.
is for life, bro.
Yeah, marry as fuck. Like they.
Oh,
if
marriage
you watched
is-
the last
not all
episode, you
marriage
would
is
have known.
last.
But this is not okay. You definitely didn't watch the last show. When we saying like marry, you're marrying them. Like that's you also having sex with them. It's not like you don't have sex.
You didn't
with
put
them.
that in the
It
contract.
has to be. You're marrying them. Why else would you marry? You're not just going to marry them without
You
fucking.
trade Pokemon
People
cards.
marry people because they love it. They feel like they love each other.
But they're fucking.
Not necessarily.
Come on now.
You
There's
know.
a lot of people that's fucking that's not married.
You know what we're talking about.
You guys weren't specific, but I get what you're saying. It's for life.
All right, now if you had you don't have to explain why. If you had the parameters now that we just put in front of you,
Would you still keep with your own decision?
Yeah.
you know what's funny, Tremaine? We rarely agree here. It's very rare that me and Tremaine will agree, especially on like three people.
But I like how his mindset was because he was thinking again. He wanted to marry her, so he's thinking about the future.
I'm not
so
just
I like
trying
that.
to just have somebody.
Remember,
just-
I thought about my future too because I thought that she's going to
She's
die
gonna
very
die
soon,
soon.
and then I can continue my
You
life.
know
But
you've
he
been
is
with an
right.
ugly chick before.
Damn skippy, but
So-
but not been with him, like going out with him, nothing, fucking him. Yes.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not. That sounds going out with somebody and fucking him the same thing. Yes.
Yes.
Come on, that sounds stupid. You tell me you don't go off the. You tell me you never went to the clubs. That yo man, y'all not trying to go out or nothing. You're just trying to fuck. That's it.
No.
That means we're going out.
I never did that.
But that means we're going out now. Cause that's all we want. We just want to fuck.
fucking
We
on
just
a
want to
daily
have. We
basis?
just want to have a good night. No, we just
Just a
want
one night stand.
Yeah,
You didn't say a one night stand.
just fucking. That's what I'm saying. Oh, okay? You're
Just
thinking.
fucking is just
you
fucking. One
Okay,
night
you're
stand is a
thinking.
one night stand.
Okay, you're thinking deeper into
Just
it. Yeah.
fucking means we're gonna keep fucking.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but that's what I meant.
I've never had a spit take before.
He lost it though. But yeah, but you know what I mean.
Hey,
But he thought about her. He thought about her money spending. So I like that. I like how you
my
thought
God.
about that. So.
I've never had a spit take before. I was
killed
drinking.
me.
I don't remember what you said.
I don't remember either.
if you're going off of that, then I'm married to her, but I hit that. So
Agreed. I hear you
I
saying.
can keep on hitting it.
No, you just fuck her. That's it. Just fuck her one
Just said
time.
Just fucking. You didn't say one night stand.
I didn't. It don't say just fuck her. We just say fuck. You just fuck her. You marry her. And you're
Yeah,
killing
but
her.
I can keep on fucking her.
You're not listening to.
Bro.
You're not. If,
You got to put that in the rules.
Bro,
you don't know how to play the game.
You know, my problem right now is, all right, one, he doesn't know how to play the game. Two, my registration, so my stickers are up, and now I'm covered in alcohol.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I got a big problem.
Keep your window all the way up. You don't need to roll it
My
down.
Jones say New Jersey, 2016.
Damn.
What are you doing here, bro?
Hey,
What?
Face tattoo.
my car got stolen at the Aston Royal Farms. So the cops know the car.
Did it
I'm
really,
blessed.
Did it really get stolen?
Yeah. They was thinking the same. They was literally looking at it like, because it was around the time of the looting and all that. So when I said, oh, yeah, he stole, all my sneakers is gone, it was like, yeah. Until they see me, till they call me 20 minutes later, like, yeah, we found your car. And I got there and was like, what the fuck? And they was like, oh shit, this is real. Do you want us to? No. All right.
Did you know the person who stole your car?
He left. He left a stinking Air Force One in my car, one sneaker in my car. He took everything else out, and the dummy left the weed in the car.
Mm-hmm.
It was a whole bunch of weed cans in
probably
there. He
didn't
probably thought they was empty or something.
Nor did he probably smoke.
No, that's crackhead. Even if you're a crackhead, you're gonna take the weed.
You don't know
can sell
that.
it.
You don't know they were crackhead though. You don't know.
The way that shoe smelled, and nobody jumps. Who jumps into a running car in Aston?
Bro, who does a spit take with beer?
You.
Bro, I've never done that before.
I don't even remember what I said. 'Cause I don't even remember the conversation. Oh yeah, we was talking about this. I don't know what's so funny.
I know we said something.
I remember something about fucking ugly girls, and then I don't know what else it was about.
Because you said just fucking at a one night stand, and you was like, well, I forgot what exactly, but it was around that time.
Yeah, it was exactly in that because I remember hearing this.
Yeah, and then I see it just.
It was all over my
So that means you agree with you do the same thing I would do.
Yeah. So in this situation, old ladies get married because again, I was going with the whole she's gonna die soon.
She's gonna die soon.
I mean, it's gonna be hard. I mean,
I like his money thinking that,
but all right. So you marry her, she's not gonna fucking divorce you. She doesn't have enough time left. You know, I mean, if she's gonna marry you, you really after that you really don't have to have sex with her because she's like, this is the last one.
I'll fuck her.
But say, all right,
That'd be the last time she fucks though. Can I guarantee that? She could probably die then.
Marry her. What if she's a miracle? She lasts them 6 years or whatever it takes for her to get half your damn shit.
She ain't leaving. I'm
I
saying
And then
ain't
she
leaving
leave
you.
and get half, and then she dies.
I think and she never
She's
has.
got more.
Last
You'll
time
be
she,
sorry.
I know the last time she had sex probably was like approximately like 14, 15
Oh,
years.
so you're gonna try to
So-
kill her with the.
I
So
didn't
you
say
gonna
that.
actually admit? You
I know. I said,
Oh,
listen,
my.
I'm just saying I'm gonna have sex with her, but that might be the last
She's
time
horny.
she's gonna have
Tremaine.
sex.
She just admitted
Like,
she's horny.
She might die from sex.
She's gonna take
You feel
it.
me? She might die from sex, and then she gonna go off happy, like she said. She always horny.
Yeah, she just wanted one more good fuck.
One more good fuck.
Imagine her trying to give you a blowjob though, because her
Oh,
shit's shivering or livering.
She's okay. I won't let her do that. She don't have to suffer like that.
It's okay.
So you're gonna murder 2 people.
No.
That's what you're saying. So now you're a serial killer.
Wait, hold on. He's a serial killer, but you're the one that wants to kill all old people.
Yeah, thank you.
She's just one.
Oh. It's not even a real person at that point. One, who cares? Am I right, Conquest?
But he's gonna kill her and then fuck her to death.
He's
worse?
he's taking that saying fucking her to death. No, you trying to
You
make
said
it
the
seem like
sex might kill her.
I say it might. I'm not saying like I'm going to fuck her to kill her. You making it seem that
Either way, you got it in your brain.
Because you just put
like
it in my brain.
She's gonna die soon. So,
Hey, Chris, I have a question for
she's
you.
an old people killer too, or he.
I have a question for you. So, there's a theme with people that come on the show that know Tremaine. Tremaine, do you know what I'm going to say?
You going to draw, but go and draw.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're gonna say.
What am I going to say, Chris? What am I going to say?
His
So have you
no
seen?
homo.
Have you seen Tremaine's dick too?
I mean, I known Tremaine since 5th grade.
It doesn't
6th
matter.
grade.
Have you seen his
We was
dick though?
kids.
Listen, I show a lot of people my
Listen,
dick. Okay,
it's-
get
it's
over
Conquest,
it.
come here real fast. I want to
it's-
talk to you.
It was one time. I know you remember this shit too. When Dame used to live up on top of the hill. My sister.
Yes.
Remember when we used to go? I used to grab my shit. We went up there, like Jermaine said. You remember what you did when you was in there?
No, don't remember. Please give me a remembrance.
It was a porno playing. And
Planner?
No, it was a porno playing on the TV.
Okay.
And you were sitting on the couch. Me and Dane went back into the back to get green vegetable matter. And we come out, and what was you doing?
Don't remember.
Sitting there like that.
Fucking creep. All right, Conquest.
And at that instant, he got kicked out.
All right,
He
Conquest.
said, y'all got to leave.
All right, Conquest. So this whole thing started after you were on the show.
Okay.
Have you seen Tremaine's penis?
He answered the question already. He shows a lot of people his dick.
Thank you.
If you don't
Want to see
you don't want to see it. Growing up with him, you're gonna see it. He's pulling it out
Like in
grow
the,
anywhere,
No. I mean, not as long as no.
and it ain't even on no gay shit.
Wait, hold on. What? Can you come
he lived with me.
Did.
Yeah, like
Wait, when was the last time you saw Tremaine's penis?
Years ago. That was
Probably 2011ish, 12. No, 10ish, 11ish.
okay.
So everyone at this table again has seen Tremaine's penis, except for me, and that's gonna remain the fucking rule. The rule is I ain't seeing nobody's dick at this table.
hey man,
Once you stand up from the table, I'll look at your dick. But if you're at this table, I'm not gonna look at it.
Listen, I'm blessed. Okay, so when people, especially when people say you got a small dick, I'm the one to show you because you're not going to say I got a small dick.
you comfortable with your sexuality?
Exactly. So
I know he ain't gay, so I know I ain't gay.
what's wrong with that? I got an OnlyFans. So what's wrong with like?
Pause.
Even if I, oh, you didn't know that.
You haven't seen the show then, because
Be a porn star.
that all right. Tremaine eating ass, Tremaine having an OnlyFans, everyone seeing Tremaine's dick is like basically every
Man, you
episode.
say
Ever
you
since
don't-
like
you don't eat-
Because you keep saying it.
I did not say it. You just said it.
It was
motherfucker.
was it you that said you don't eat coochie?
Oh, the OnlyFans part. Yes. Say again.
Somebody said, I can't remember who it was. They said they don't eat coochie or something like that.
I remember.
Or eat butt.
That's back in the day.
No, I don't eat ass.
I eat ass.
I said the first. I think it came up with Mike's episode.
Mike Smith. Yeah.
That was the first time we were talking about eating the ass. He said he had. I never did.
You don't necessarily gotta eat it. You
Yeah.
might
Exactly.
lick it.
Exactly.
No,
Not
I'm
even-
not.
you might not
Again,
even
I'm not
do it.
against the whole idea of it, but there has to be a shower beforehand.
Yeah. One day I wasn't. I'm not innocent. You know, I was playing. Me and this girl was on the track team, and we were both the fastest people. I'm not going to say no names, but
So you're saying you're faster?
I'm nasty.
I'm saying like
See-
when we got done practice, you know, when we was in the locker room and everything, we got down in the locker room. We feel me? And
My fiance is
she was
big
sweaty,
on the shower
and I
thing,
still
like,
fucking ate her out.
What was her name?
No, your damn business.
We can block it out. It's not a big deal. I'm just, in high school,
No. Yes, high school, 11th grade.
we probably know her then. I'm just-
Yeah, I know he knows her, but I'm not saying her name.
I know it's not who I'm
It's
thinking
gonna get
about.
blocked out.
I think it is.
You're doing some black.
Black man?
But say again?
Dark skin?
No.
Was she white or black?
She's white. I know who you thought now. I know who you thought, but now.
Just say her name.
No.
Why?
No.
Why?
That's nobody's business.
It's everybody's business.
Nah. She got a reputation.
My fiance big on the shower thing. She don't never want to do it. Hold on, I gotta get.
Oh, she doesn't want to do the shower.
No, she won't want me to touch her if I I gotta get in the shower real quick. Hold on.
Oh, okay. So she
I'm
wants to
that-
shower
Is she-
before.
Yeah, I'm
Are
that-
y'all
I don't
freaky?
care.
Are
I'm
y'all
that-
freaky?
Boy, we ain't got 3 kids for nothing.
Did you
What's the-
she ever eat your ass?
Huh?
She ever eat your ass?
No, I don't want my ass ate.
I
don't
didn't
want
say
it
you
touched.
wanted it or nothing, but I just actually. 'Cause
You ever
I
get a
know-
I'm
friend?
sure if it came down to it, and I really, really was like, listen, I really want to try it. I really want you to try it. She'd probably be willing to do it.
You never got a friendly finger?
Nah.
What about
I don't
Tremaine, have
play
you?
that. I don't like
We've
that.
never been actually.
That's, I
don't
don't
play
like
that.
that. I don't like no finger, nothing.
Like,
I heard a couple of my-
I'm nasty. Don't get me
I'm about
wrong,
to say,
but
a couple of my niggas said they got their ass ate now. You feel
Oh.
me? And they said that shit felt terrific. You feel me? One of my niggas that passed, God rest his soul, John Land. You feel me? He said he did it. And
like, but females consider dirty different. Like, their dirty isn't our dirty. Like, she could be laying in that bed right now from the time we got up.
Conquest is
the time-
Conquest is falling off.
She can be in that bed right now from the time we got up this morning till even if she took a shower last night, she can be in the bed till the time we got up this morning till I get home right now. Even if I get home and I get off, I will pull the pants down.
yeah,
Eat it up. Oh, let me in the shower. You're not dirty.
exactly.
I'm dirty. What did you do? You walked around the house and got a little bit of sweat. I like salt.
I'm different, man. I'm a pepper guy. So.
Listen here.
I like salt.
I'm a pepper man.
I don't be caring, but I get where she's coming from.
I feel you.
That, by the way, that was Mary Fuck Kill. So,
Yeah, I forgot that.
That was
somehow that
and
was the game.
I thought it was
That was
gonna be
like
a
a
little better
40-minute
than that.
segment of just Mary Fuck Kill somehow.
They don't give me nothing to run with on that one. Tried to make it work.
Hey, at least it was girls this time. Tremaine was very insistent last time. He's like, I want some girls.
But wait, hold on. Are you part of Eating Booty Club?
Oh, yeah.
Did you just not hear what I said?
You didn't say yes or no. That's all I want to hear. 'Cause-
Yes.
Okay. Now with that, the only difference was that I was okay with it because just to get out the way is because you gotta remember the one bull was that one bull that didn't touch you.
Wait, what?
One of the 3 people that you were saying that was the people that he didn't touch you at all.
Who didn't touch you? What are you talking
That
about?
guy, that his skill, he didn't touch you.
Oh, so the last Mary Fuck Kill game, there was a guy who just did he would massage over your aura, so not actually your body. He would just,
Like a girl was laying down.
Yeah.
And he wasn't touching her at all.
but this girl was coming hard.
And he just
I
like
see
this.
it before. The Chinese people be doing that.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do you believe it?
Yeah.
Come the fuck on.
If
Come on.
a girl can get wet off of just looking at you, you don't think she can come off of a
Well, girls are
motherfucker almost
emotional.
touching you?
No, he's not even almost touching her.
That's what I'm saying. He was just going like this.
No, I'm
I've seen
talking-
Jones
her-
where
her
the Chinese
body-
guy was like
I'm
this
saying
in front of her.
Yeah, I know what you said.
clit,
Her
just
body's
going
right
like
here.
this.
He's like this far.
It can happen.
Girls are emotional, so I still think she was putting on.
Damn,
But guys,
screaming.
I'm not even getting harder unless you're going to touch me.
Girls can think of something and have a full
Agree.
blown
Agree.
orgasm.
But that's the same thing with niggas too.
What about white
no,
guys?
a nigga can't.
You
I
you
can't
tell
think
me
of nothing right now. I'm busting up.
I'm not saying you.
Good?
I'm just saying niggas out there is that weak minded that they can easily do that.
I don't got that. I don't got nobody just sitting here just.
I'm telling you. I wish. Oh, wait till this whole thing goes. We're gonna look it up. and I'm
Even the
saying.
American Pie joint, it took for the girl to actually almost. be
Just
about
so you
to-
know, that's a movie.
But that happened.
Tremaine's
You
never
can't say
seen
that-
American Pie,
you
which
can't-
is the
I
crazy-
did just to the point that I watched it for 15 minutes and stopped watching immediately because it wasn't
That
enjoyable.
happened to
It was-
me before.
What?
Put it in and bam,
Oh, I hear you.
not even get it in all the way. Just
Oh!
I didn't know he was going through the door.
Wait, all right. How about this? What's the fastest you ever came, and what's the longest it ever took you to come? Let's go with minutes. Let's just show it.
the fastest. Like I said, put it in probably like 3 pumps. And
Yeah. So less than a minute.
That's
Yeah.
good.
What about the longest you ever lasted?
Longest.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I got more long moments than the little ones. The little ones was, the little sober wake ups,
Yeah.
roll over,
Yeah.
go back to sleep. But longest, I don't even probably. It's been times where we start 12 o'clock and We see the sun coming up.
Get the
7
fuck
o'clock.
out. All right.
Listen here.
Go with minutes, because you're just saying things.
I'm not.
You're just saying
I'm not
things.
supporting the drugs or anything. But you ever had sex on a Percocet?
No, I've never had done drugs.
That's you about to hear a crazy number with me too, because you never had sex with Percocet.
It'll change your girlfriend.
I'm about to take her.
It'll change your girlfriend, your wife, whatever it is. It'll change her life.
All right, well, Dave, we got to do some Percocets. So what's your minutes, would you say?
Hours.
Yeah.
Hours. Train, same thing?
About 3 hours.
Literally. Not even
Percocet is not a joke.
So
I'm dead ass.
what does Percocet do? It just makes your dick hard?
Stay hard. You stay going.
Does it make your dick hard, or it just makes you not
No,
be able to...
you go hard, but it
Put
keeps
this
you
way,
hard.
It's been times where I was fucking around on those, and it's been times where I didn't come.
Yeah, it just don't. It's
She
like it's
got to the
stopping
point
you
where
from
she's
nothing.
Like, listen, I'm done. We can try it later on.
Yep.
Or something.
See, I've done the thing where it's like after like... I feel like with different relationships it's different, but like 15 minutes, after like 15 minutes, I know the girl already came. I'm like, oh yeah, I did too. I'm tired of this shit.
Nah, I'm going for like 12,
But
30 fucking nuts.
But I've went like the longest.
I'll eat the pussy for 15 minutes.
Damn, Skippy, exactly.
No, I'm saying like actual sex. I'm not saying like the whole. Oh, yeah, I mean,
That's how my actual sex is every time.
Trust, you gotta go in.
I remember
it's like a competition. Again,
I remember when I went like 30 minutes. I like high fived myself. I was like, "That's fucking all." Like I put a show on, and before I even started the show, I think she was sucking my dick, and then the show ended. And then I came like right at the show, and I was like, 30 minutes.
This nigga was watching the show. This nigga, he had to try to change his mind.
Yeah, it helps for concentration.
Yep. He goes, okay.
Are you saying concentration camp, bro? You think I'm Jewish?
No, I'm saying.
Because I'm white, I'm Jewish?
I'm saying.
First you're killing the old people, then you're killing the Jews.
Sometimes you gotta
What's
focus on
wrong
one
with you?
You gotta focus on something else while you're in it sometimes.
Yeah, I do think about I hate when like your mind wanders too much, where you're like,
Not
like
Percocet. That worked.
I never done. Like, is Percocet like the? Is that like the cheat?
Yeah,
that's a cheat sheet.
That's
like. Does it make you hard and keep you hard? Or
No, it
just
doesn't
keep
make you hard.
It just make you where you
keeps-
can't
come.
Like,
Yeah.
You just stay hard and can't come. As long as you
you
stay
literally
horny,
gotta try to make
you're gonna
yourself,
keep going.
right?
Yeah, you just gonna keep going.
Hold on. I'm about to hold on.
I do not say.
Then like 20 more minutes to go back. Hold on.
You can probably feel it by the
right
coming,
there.
then just stop.
Have you ever faked like you came?
Nope.
Nah, you can't even fake it with that. You just gotta be like, all right. Listen,
Sometimes I stop and then
it's
say,
a wrap.
yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna get blue balls or nothing because I'm on this.
Like I fucked long enough where I'm like, they're like, did you come? I'm like, yeah. I just say yes right away.
But you think that's to satisfy them, I guess, but
It's just
You don't need to satisfy them. Do you?
I gotta take a piss, bro.
You stay gotta
I gotta
piss.
hear about this Percocet.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I almost want to get you one just to,
Hey, Percocet.
just to be like,
He's not going to
How
understand.
was it?
He's not going to understand. Especially, but if he says this is one reason he shouldn't do it, because if he's going to say that after 15 minutes, he was like, I'm done.
no, this is exactly what's gonna happen.
That means he don't want to
I'm
do it
gonna
no
give
more.
it to him. Next day, I said he gonna do it that night. And when we go back from the interview, I'm like, "How was it?" He's like, "I don't know what you guys are talking about. Nothing happened." I'm telling you, that's a different type of drone, man. I used to always think it was the liquor. I used to be like, "Oh yeah, but the liquor just make you to the point where you just want to fuck it off. Like, I'm too fucked up. I want to fuck it off."
Nah, not with me, bro.
I hate being drunk.
But I don't get that crazy drunk, though, to the point, like, I get a good drunk.
But the perks,
Oh, it's a wrap. The perks is a wrap, because I'm chilling. I'm grooving, I'm chilling, so it's a wrap.
see, and I used to be like, yeah, I like Molly, that tier.
You guys need a beer?
Can I get the still?
I'm like right here.
Oh, no more fucking stills, man.
I'll take whatever. It don't matter.
Yeah, I'll give me another one.
We
These
have more.
nasty.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm a Franklin.
No, never mind. Fuck it. Don't give me no more.
Us Franklins just drink liquor, period.
Do not give me no more. I'm over here fighting myself drinking this bullshit.
I gotta go to work and I don't care.
Bro, I had a question for you guys. All right, guys. We've talked a lot about penises here, about who's seen whose. You guys are taking a piss. How do you hold your dick? You can use this as an example. So I'm going to say this is my penis, of course. Now, this is being, I'm being nice to myself if I'm saying this is my penis when I'm flaccid. So what I do is I do like the almost like the triangle, I would call it, or like the V, the upside down V. Or I don't.
Pool.
Like, it depends what I'm doing. Like if I like right now, I didn't touch. Like I just like unrolled like I didn't unroll, but I unbuttoned my pants, let the dick come out, and I flip it back in. But if I'm like at home,
The dick.
I hold it like this so I can control it more. Now, how would you when you take a piss? How do you hold your dick?
Well, now that I have to be cleanly with the COVID and all that, I don't wear gloves and all that, so I tend to just unzip her and let it hang.
But on an average day, how would you hold your dick? No coronavirus, no nothing.
I mean, most of the time, that's what I do.
You always just like the unzipper and the. You never
pull
touch
down
the
my
dick.
boxers and just.
You're a boxer guy.
I like the PTSDs and the Epicas.
PTSD.
Well, PSD.
What is that? Is that boxers or is
Yeah,
it boxer briefs?
It's like they got like a whole bunch.
I'm not gonna. All right, let's all see everyone's dick. Like, if that's what we're doing,
I'm not gonna show that. I'm not gonna show my genitals, but
genitals.
it's like.
Oh, I've never seen that. So that's boxers.
Yeah. No, they're like briefs. but
Boxer
they're-
briefs or briefs.
They're more like they fit you better.
So they're boxer briefs.
Pretty much.
Because briefs will be like whitey tighties almost.
It's like that. They're like tight on you, basically.
But do
it's
they
like,
do they
you know,
go
like
down far or do they come up high?
No, they go down. It's like almost. It's exactly almost like the Jones that the divers be wearing.
Oh, there's boxer briefs.
Yeah.
That's what a boxer brief is. And then for most of the time, you just unroll your dick. Now, if you were to not unroll your dick, how would you piss? Like if you're like if you
You
have
saying unrolled dick like his dick is rolled up like a fucking.
Like I'm just.
all right,
like
so
he like
12 inches.
all right, you got a boner right now. Let's go. You got a boner. How are you gonna piss?
Oh damn! I definitely gonna have to push it down.
So do you do the V or do you just do like 2 fingers? Like what do you do? You do a hand.
Yeah, just gonna hold. Yeah, probably just push him down.
All right, Tremaine.
I don't know.
Oh there.
How do you piss normally without a?
I grab my dick and then I pee.
You gotta do this. I gotta
I
sit-
said it, God.
Come on, I'm gonna learn.
I don't know. I don't
Detail.
see. It's gonna be hard. But first of all, it's gonna be hard because this is not my dick. So
Like,
guess-
he's never held another dick before.
I guess I don't know. I hold from the bottom.
Okay.
Of the part.
So you do like a cigar thing. Like you're almost like smoking a cigar.
No, I'm like this position though.
So you're holding underneath your dick
Yes.
and on top of it.
Yes.
What you do the same thing if you have like a boner, or do you do like the whole hand thing like he does?
I literally grab the 2 fingers, tip of my dick, and push it down.
See, I do like if I have a boner, I do like I almost like lean down. I have a terrible back, so I have to like push. I'm not saying I have a big dick. I don't think I have the biggest dick in the world.
Yeah, you gotta push down.
Yeah, but yeah, you definitely gotta put.
I'm not gonna maneuver myself.
You ever try to poop with a boner? It's the fucking worst. Like you ever wake up with a boner, you're like, I gotta shit.
But again, I pee first, and then I keep my dick out of the. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put it in the toilet.
It's funny when you
and
wake
keep it bent up. And
when
shit.
I wake
Fuck
up with a
that.
boner, sometimes I'm like I gotta poop and then I'll pee first, like you were saying. And then
My dick
pee
actually
first.
will be in the water if I put it in there in the boner. So I'm not doing.
Oh
it.
my god. There
First
we
of
go.
all, I
And
don't
you
even
think
think
that- and that's
you
not-
could put.
There's no like you
In
would be
the-
your ass would be above the toilet seat. Like
That's
you're
gonna
not.
be, yeah, that's gonna be uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable.
You're gonna have to get all the way on the back of the toilet seat for one.
But again, your dick's still touching everything dirty
Yeah,
down there
that's-
and all that. That's nasty. So
I
that's
remember.
why.
I remember one of the first episodes when I had my brother on. This episode has never aired, by the way.
I about to say I never saw this.
This episode has never aired. We talked about pooping, like if you could poop and not pee at the same time. And he talked about how his dick was so big. There's no fucking chance it is, by the way. But I want to preface this by saying,
Why are you hating on him?
believe me, there's no chance. I have a bigger dick than him. I know this. He says when he poops, like he can't like pee at the same time because he has to put his balls and his wiener above his legs. Like he has to sit basically like say this is the balls and wiener and poop underneath. So he's saying that his dick is so big that it would touch the water flaccid. Get the fuck out of here.
Old man bowl.
Nobody's dick's gonna touch the water.
Doggy bowl.
Like that's just not possible.
No, it's possible. That's what you know.
Flaccid. You're saying your dick touches the water flaccid?
I don't even know what that word means.
Not a boner, just a regular regular dick.
You know, sometimes again, like sometimes when I'm just chilling and my dick is just like relaxed. I'm talking about no shiver up moment or nothing, like just relax.
Yeah.
We'll touch the water. I'm talking about just the tip of my dick. It's not my whole entire dick is in the water.
Now, could you poop without peeing?
Can I poop without peeing? I never tried to do both
I don't
at the same
think that's
time.
possible.
If that's what you're saying.
This conversation
I
came
always pee first before I poop.
I don't think peeing without pooping is possible. I think every time you poop, you pee.
This conversation.
No. Every time you gotta poop, you pee. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't.
If you're
pee,
pooping,
you
you're gonna pee before. You're gonna pee because there was a guy. I can't say his name. Well, I'll
We
block.
all with this name. Say it. You say you're gonna cross it off.
I'm gonna cross it off. Do you remember him? He was a skateboarder.
I probably got to see his face, but that sounds familiar.
Yeah,
He was. I asked you about him like a month ago or something because I was trying to get him and his girl in. Anyway, he used to just poop anywhere, and he would never pee before, because he would just hang his ass off like a fucking rail and just poop. And I mean, it's hilarious. 1, 2, he never peed, and I always found that like fascinating. Like, how are you gonna poop without peeing?
I see what you're saying.
Bowel problems or something.
No, sometimes I do poop without peeing, but that's rare. It's not like
that's if you got
he already peed prior.
That's
to
if
this
it's turtle
already.
head.
But
and
I'm
it's
saying
right
this dude did
there.
it all the time. Like we would be out just like
probably
riding
waits
bikes
then.
around, and then he would just go on the side of the road like, oh, he's peeing or he's pooping again, and
Diarrhea
he never.
or like actual.
I never watched him poop. Bro.
Logs.
I never watched him poop, but he always had his pants.
He eats a lot.
'Cause I can see diarrhea just quick.
He always had like
That's
his pants like
nasty.
halfway down. I guess that means I did watch him.
That's the only way I can see it
If I
happen.
knew what he did with his pants, I guess that does mean. Oh,
Speaking of shit, did y'all see the movie Skins?
No, what's that?
Oh man,
Skins?
You got Netflix?
Yeah, of course I do.
Look up Skins when you just watch Skins when you get home.
Was it about a little poop?
It's nasty.
Nothing's gonna be more
I'm just
nastier
gonna.
than what that shit.
You
we
seen
learned.
Skins?
No, I'm just saying nothing nastier than that.
Just for one, when you see
involvement.
the like if you look it up on Google, put in Skins on Netflix, when you see the cover of it, you're gonna be like, all right. I told everybody I told to watch that joint. You're probably gonna get like half an hour into it, and then you're gonna be like, I'm not watching this.
Okay, I want you to watch this video.
And everybody I
And
told,
you tell me which one is nastier.
First of all, the lady has a butthole for a mouth
That's hot.
with hair around it.
So if you kiss her,
What's
you're
that?
automatically eating ass, huh?
Her butthole is when she was drinking her milk, she put the tube in her butt.
That's hot.
And
What? Oh, that's
put
nasty.
it down.
What's that sex?
The guy was
position
trying to rape her.
What's that sex
Started
called?
hitting it. She bit it.
That you do.
Anal? What are you talking about?
The thing you do that is the most nastiest, wrongful thing. You got to see. You got to sit there and watch it and the whole entire time. What happens to you is a sexual thing. The therapist told us about it. It cringes me every time you talk about it.
What are you talking about?
The what?
The therapist talked to us about it.
Sounding? Is that what you're talking about? Bro, by the way, when she's going to come back on.
The hell
not sure
sounding?
Oh.
Go look at. That's what I mean.
What, farting?
Hold on.
No. Tell him look it up. Like, I'm
Tweaking?
All right. So,
listen, if you're gonna talk about, I really don't want to be here. That's
No, man up.
yeah, come on, man.
Sound me.
All right, here we go.
We're gonna have a sound
you really
off.
want to hear about it, huh? So sounding, this
you
is
say
this is a
sound
whole
off.
fascination now on Loving Them One. So let's say this is your penis head, right? Let's say this slits right down the middle, as a penis head is.
Something she about to blow in there or something.
So what you do, a sounder is like a metal rod. Now, me and Tremaine agreed that it's better to warm up the rod beforehand.
You're so gross.
You can warm it up, you can cool down, whatever you want to do with the rod. What you do is they put lube on the rod. Again, here's the penis head. And then you just stick it down there.
All right, that sounds like a medical procedure.
And then what it does is, the last guy said it was better to go to like his, you do it all the way to the, what's the word? Like the anal cavity. Like you go all the way to the,
The prostate.
the prostate, that's the word. So you go all the way through the penis, and then you hit the prostate, and then you. Conquest, come here. I want to ask you if you've ever heard
Cool.
of
I'm good.
this. Conquest is
And then
good.
I would
and
never.
then you got to move it a little bit to get like an orgasm or.
Have you ever heard
First
of that?
of all, when you got certain STDs, you got to get like a Q-tip or something pushed all the way in your
Yeah.
joint. Like, no, I don't.
Hold on, Conquest. Have you ever heard of sounding?
I have. I didn't know what it was called, but I have.
I don't even want.
Have you
I don't
ever
even
done-
want to get the
Hold on. Have you ever
COVID
done
joint.
He said no.
Are you? But so you've never done this? Have you ever heard of it being done to somebody that you know?
No.
How did you hear about this?
Actually, I didn't hear about this. I kind of just stumbled onto it.
I mean, sounding, guys.
This is
So
supposed to be for pleasure.
Yes, all pleasure. This is sexual. Yes.
I guess when they say pain is pleasure.
No, this has zero pain.
Zero pain.
The boy, if you're doing it right, the person is putting it in you. This is what the boy was saying. This is what the boy was saying. He's putting it in you and everything like that. You got to put it in properly, obviously. But he's saying that it's an orgasm. It's like
I mean, I don't know how you do this, but if you get shampoo in the tip of your jaw.
Listen, cousin, but it's not shampoo. This is a metal rod.
Yeah, it's different, bro.
This is liquid we're talking about getting in the tip of it, let alone sticking the metal
chemicals.
rod.
This is just something solid in my
that's
dick.
chemicals. That's different. I know, but there's a sexual thing. Like, the people do this for sex. Like, they enjoy this.
That's almost like when I seen the guy getting kicked in the balls and just was like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they got people doing. Yeah, I know. But
Did we show that video of the guy getting his dick jumped on?
See, that's too like
what?
Oh, I haven't showed I'm going to show you that later. Don't worry. I never know what I show you and what I don't show you, especially because me and Tremaine have been apart for like 2 or 3 weeks now.
Yes.
We took a little bit of
But every episode, I don't look at the videos though, so I don't want to. I want to be surprised as the guest.
Yeah, I understand. I'm saying I don't know if you don't know that,
I don't
then
know.
you have not seen this yet, and I'm definitely going to show you.
Yeah, I don't.
Next time we have Anna back, the sex therapist. We're definitely going to get into some good videos. I'm going to get into a new game I came on with. I can't tell you the name yet,
Gotcha.
but there will be a new game. I come up with a new game almost all the time. Marry, Fuck, Kill was actually the first time we played that was with her, and then I was like, oh, this would be a good game for.
Oh, that's why it was dudes.
Yes, it's based off of her. Yeah, exactly.
Well.
Yeah.
She's the guest. You gotta, you know what I mean. But we all decided to marry the guy that massages your aura.
Yeah.
Because sex can't be that bad if you just massage.
No, that's not me. That's not who I married.
I was just said I'm dying.
I thought we agreed on
I
that.
married a racist.
Oh shit.
Racist? Which one was that?
The one that hate black people and don't want to touch black people or nothing.
Huh.
So I married him for a reason, because he's not going to ever touch me. And I just fucked that person, and then the other person was killed. The one that wanted kids, I guess, or some shit.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
So you have 3 kids, right? You said?
I
And a
got
4th on the way?
3 boys, 1 girl, and stepdaughter. So 5 kids and 1 on the way.
Dude, you fucking killed it with the boys. I love having.
I have my first was a girl.
Mm-hmm.
Boys after that, all boys.
You know what's funny? So I was never really around kids for like the first 25 years of my life, like most people, like most guys. And then my girlfriend now has 3 nieces. And kids have always loved me, but I've always felt like indifferent just because I'm a guy and you shouldn't be around kids if you're a guy. 2, now I love kids. I love being around them. And her nieces, I'm on the I want a girl train. I would love to have a girl. I don't even know if I would want a boy anymore. I'm definitely down. I'm cool with the emotional stuff. I'll do pigtails or whatever the hell you want me to do. But I mean, I'm cool with both. Definitely cool with both. But I was always I only want a guy train. I was always I just want.
My middle son made me say I don't want no more boys. I want another girl, man.
Yeah.
My middle if I'm on here again next time, I'm gonna bring him, and you're gonna see it for yourself.
You're gonna bring a kid here? How old?
He is 3.
You do not.
No, he's 2. He'll be 3 this year.
You can come back, but I'm telling you.
I'm saying, if you bring him here, you're gonna pull me to the side and be like, "Listen here, that asshole's not here anymore.
Don't you bring that boy around here."
Yeah, you don't bring it. He's not a little boy. He's a demon. He's a character, man.
My nephew's the same way, dude. My nephew, he slept over last night, and what he does is he has crazy ADHD like you did. Do you still have it, or
yeah? I mean, I smoke a lot now, so.
Yeah. He'll just make noises he'll go ah! He's a fucking pterodactyl out of nowhere. What the fuck was that? And I mean, the girls will cry and freak the fuck out, but they're not gonna go. Ah!
See, my son, he'll blurt out stuff like that, but he'll curse. He'll blurt out, "Shut the fuck up."
How old your oldest?
My oldest is 5.
Okay.
Oh no. Well, my oldest boy is 5. My daughter is 13.
Yeah. Wait, your stepdaughter or your daughter?
No, my daughter is 13. My stepdaughter is 8.
All right, I've been drinking. So, how long after high school did you have a kid?
I had a kid when I was
17.
17?
You had a kid in high school?
Yeah. When I had the kid, that's when I stopped going to high school. Which was stupid because I didn't mind school. I like school. But then when I started smoking, it was like, all right, I can put up with it because I'm high, and I'm gonna sleep the first period, and then I'm gonna wake up and eat lunch, and then. Yeah. But I was so not worried about school. I wanted to try to make money because I was like, I'm about to have a kid. Like, I need to make money. Like, I'm not worried about school. I had work study already, so I was already getting out at 11 o'clock. I would go to school. My mom would drop me off. I would look out the window, wait for her to leave, and walk right outside the door. Like, which was stupid. I'm already getting out at 11 o'clock. Why are you leaving early? But then after that, I said, fuck school, and got a job, and never went back.
13 years old.
Junior's about to be 12 in February.
Yeah.
So wait, did you have a kid in high school too? I don't think you actually ever said that. I think we talked about the age, but I don't think you ever said you had it while you were in school. That's crazy. I couldn't. Like I said, I didn't even.
He went to my graduation and everything, so
that's crazy. I told him. I've talked about this on the podcast before. I didn't even have sex in high school, so having a kid would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wasn't. I would, like I said, I was sexually active since I was like 9, but I was never really worried about sex or nothing like that until I was like 18, 17. Like, I was always skateboarding or playing basketball. I didn't get into basketball and shit till I was like middle school, like 7th grade. I was playing baseball.
How many times do you think you had sex before you had a kid? Or before you made that girl pregnant?
The kid?
Before you had the girl pregnant. So
I don't know.
Like over under 100. I'm just trying to like ballpark this. I can't. You guys had that much sex in high school?
No.
Congratulations.
That's the crazy part. Like, it wasn't even.
I'm not going to say that.
It wasn't even.
It wasn't like.
I'm just saying, like, are you like go like 10 times and suddenly you have a kid?
Like especially this one girl I was with, we was together for a while and we was fucking like bunnies.
Yeah, like during high school, like I said, I lost my virginity when I was like 17, 18. So I think I was still in high school probably for that period of time. I did probably like half the year, and that's when I first started doing it. And around that time, it was only probably like, it was a couple times, probably like 20. But then around that time is when I got with my first baby mom. And that's when it was like repetitive. And then, yeah.
So you had sex 20, you think 20 times before you got somebody pregnant?
Yeah. Over 20, definitely over 20.
What about you, Trey?
I started young.
I know you started young, but I'm just saying, like, how many times do you think you had sex before you got somebody pregnant?
So I said I started around like 12, 13.
See, because my house was always like the spot. Like, we would leave school. Like, we had a routine. We leave school, walk to my house, and from there we either go down the street, play basketball, or we come back to my house, smoke. And my house was always where everybody was always at. So
my house was the same way, but we would drink and nobody ever had sex.
I think it was one time. It was probably like maybe 1 or 2 times I let somebody actually like, yo, let me take her in here. Go ahead.
Oh, I never cared about it, but we were really into beer games, like very. That was the only thing I was ever competitive with.
That was a really thing.
I was very competitive.
House parties.
Damn, Skipper.
Me and my buddy in high school were really good at beer pong, like really good. And then I had not good at, like, I couldn't hit a beer pong ball if I wanted to. Like, there was a couple right there with a beer pong ball, I would miss it. But in high school, I was really good. And I was the best trash player.
You can't say that and lose your skills. You never lose your skills.
I lost my skills.
It was Randy and Justin and them. They had like one of them houses near Widener when Widener just got built and all that. So there was always parties and shit. They had a party there. This was the first time I ever like really played beer pong. I played and then we beat the person, but the girl wound up quitting or something like that. And there was some type of rule where there was like the guy came upstairs and just seen the girl and was like, it was the girl. What was her name? She had a lisp. She had braces. I can't remember her name though. If I see her, I remember her name. But
it's good because we don't say names here.
Yeah. Plus,
we only say Jesus Christ's name.
Like, if I said her name, everybody would be like, "Oh shit!" But, like the boy seen her and was like,
"I know
you gotta take your shirt off and run around." I think she forfeited or something like that.
All right, I think I know the name. Did she have ear things?
I think so. She had blonde hair, kind of.
I can't. I could say her name. Because there's only one girl with like a I can't.
Again, I don't know what y'all talking about. So
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it's probably the same. It got to be the same person. But yeah.
How did she? I lost how she even came up with. Why do we suck
She was playing, and I didn't know what I was doing. But we wound up winning, and I think she forfeited or something like that because we went upstairs to smoke, and she wanted to smoke or whatever because she was with Justin and them. She was like, "Yeah, I want to smoke." So she came up there, and the boys just came in the room like, "You gotta take your shirt off. You forfeited," and ran around the whole house like that. I was like, "Wow, this is how y'all get down."
She lived around the Ridley High School.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely the girl.
White people parties are just best. I'll tell you what.
It's different.
You telling me? I remember it was you only can wear like your girls were only like their bras and their
Remember the Ridley dances and the Prospect Park dances? And they used to grind with
we used to talk about that.
Forget that shit.
We talked about that with the fucking. I don't want to get into the worst fucking guest we ever had, but you know who. The one that just made us take down the videos.
Oh, I'm about to say the one that pissed me off. What got me pissed? That's why I thought you
and everybody did.
He was trying to say he was going to pay $100,000 or whatever for a fucking wedding ring.
Hit the joint where you put the foot. In
that's like that was like I think that was before you, JC.
Yeah, JC.
The 444 ring or some bullshit.
Yeah. 777 ring.
777. Some bullshit.
Spent like 28. Almost 3,000 on my engagement ring.
He's saying he would pay 100. He's going to pay over $100,000.
And he was just homeless. He's fucking full of shit, bro. I paid
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I paid $7,000 for my wedding and like the engagement ring for the whore. The whore's what I call my ex because we can't say names.
That's crazy because I watched that joint and I was like, when he was just talking, I'm like,
the biggest waste of fucking money ever.
I don't know what he would. I don't even think he. First of all, like. It don't make sense if that's what he want, and he trying to say that's what she wants. It just don't make sense.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna spend your life savings on
a ring. If she wants that, she wants the wrong thing. That's the problem. Like,
I'm saying she's gonna leave you and then sell that ring, and then she can start her own life. You feel me? So
like, I'm very skeptical on getting married again. Like,
obviously,
Ashley, I love a lot, and it's very possible that I will have kids with her, and I could get married to her. But it's just a rough prospect. Like the idea of getting married again, so
it's going to be rough for you, exactly. Because
it's very like I could definitely have kids. Like I've always wanted kids, and I love Ashley a lot, and I could definitely get married to her. But it's just like a hard pill to swallow to get married again.
I hear you.
Because it's so embarrassing. Because I had the big marriage with everyone invited, and they all gave me money and they gave me presents. And we bought a house. We had all these things. And then to say, because I know how I would act if I gave somebody a present and then less than a year later they got divorced. And then 2 years later or whatever it was, they were like, I'm getting married again. Give me more money. Like, fuck out of here.
I don't know your relationship or anything like that. I'm just keep hearing about this girl, and I can put money on the people. I just know these days people ain't stupid. Even though you got married and everything, they knew. A lot of your friends there said they ain't gonna make it.
Nope.
I put money on it. They said this. You feel me? So for them to say this, they are okay with you doing it again.
Marriage is like parents. Like you only get one. Like, I mean, yeah, you can get married again.
But if you see how the girl was treating him, I'm saying that everybody saw around. Like when you could see a good man and the girl, because he bought a house for her, everything like that, and then she's still doing him dirty. I guarantee you, everybody in this wedding, a lot of people was like, she's already not good for him, and she's saying that this is not going to last. A lot of people say this is not going to last.
I'm saying from a mental state, like marriage.
I know.
It's only one marriage, like. Because you got it so bad in your mind, like, all right, I want it to be this way. I want it to
but
be
he's
this
thinking about the other people, how they're going to think, because you don't be embarrassed. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
don't worry about them.
It's always going to be embarrassment with that.
But I'm just saying, don't be embarrassed because they already knew it was going to happen. It's not like they...
No. I want to talk about this. Let me talk about this
It's not necessarily the people. It's yourself. Like
I know that.
Yourself feels like, damn.
I want to talk about this real fast because I remembered when she left. And in my head, I was like, I can go one of two ways. I can say that I saw this coming just to save my own, like, I could save myself. Like, if everyone was like, hey, what happened before? I'd be like, oh, I saw this coming to save myself, to save the embarrassment. But I made sure I remembered the moment because I did not want to lie. And I was like, I never saw this coming. No, everybody
you can't say that. You wouldn't have married her.
I did not see...
Love is blind, man. When you love somebody...
No, I did not see this coming. And everybody that asked me about it said they did not see it coming.
They're going to say whatever to make you feel better. You don't understand what I'm trying to say.
I understand what you're trying to say.
I know you didn't see it coming. I know that because you're just a good-hearted person. But I promise you they saw it, and they're not going to tell you that because in their head they're going to be like...
How are they going to see it on the outside looking in, and he can't see it?
If you see the things she was doing...
Let me talk about it.
You can have assumptions.
Let me talk about it.
You don't know the whole history.
But you don't know... You don't. It's not fact.
I've heard about her...
Nobody knows the whole history.
But I know, I'm hearing a lot. I'm hearing a lot of this history over and over again throughout every podcast. I'm hearing more and more and more about this.
He could even tell you something and still not tell you the whole thing just because he might not want to tell you certain shit.
Let me talk about it. So, there was a... So, I made sure I remembered this moment because I didn't want to be one of those guys or one of those people that made excuses for what happened. I didn't want to say, oh, I saw this coming, or, you know, there was a crack in our relationship, because there wasn't. Now, in hindsight, there was a few little cracks, but there wasn't a big crack where we never had a fight. I mean, people that saw our relationship always spoke so highly of it. And nobody ever said to me specifically, like, we didn't see this coming. They would talk to my dad. My dad would tell me, like, family members, like, they were each other's lives. Like, everything revolved around the two of them. Like, they were so perfect together. Everyone always said that. So I want to make sure, I've always wanted to say this, like, there was never a thing where you could be like, there's something wrong, especially from the outside. On the inside, I mean, I had little doubts. Like, we talked about how we were out at dinner with my parents, and she complimented, or she didn't compliment, she said how attractive she found the waiter, which is really weird.
Yeah, that's a red
flag. But definitely a red flag, and I said that was a red flag.
No, not at the moment you didn't think.
No, at the moment, what I would do is I would, like, throw dirt on it, almost like a grave. Like,
but that's
you were
what
like,
I mean. It had to been more than
like,
one, though. That's what my point was.
But it wasn't a lot. Like, it was very, when she said she wasn't happy, it was very out of nowhere because we were so lovey-dovey with each other. It was very, like, we were very into each other's lives. Like, I called her on lunch. I called her when I got to work. I called her when I left work. Then when she came home, we talked the whole time. Like, we were next to each other the whole time. Looking back now, I understand that when she left to go to work, she started parking her car out back so she could talk to somebody else. I saw her talking to somebody else on the phone. But I thought she was just choosing music. Now in my mind, I'm like, oh, she was talking to somebody else that she was probably fucking. And I mean, and I would be lying to myself and everybody else that gave me money in my wedding and all those things if I said that I saw like a divorce coming or I saw this big haze. I never saw this coming. And I didn't, until she said what she said to me for the divorce, I never stopped loving her. It never changed. I loved her with my whole heart. That was all I was. Everybody knew, everybody said to my dad, like, they were each other's lives. Like, we were 100% wrapped up in each other. That's, I think, why the divorce was so hard, because I never saw it coming. There was maybe a red flag, but nothing she said to me would be something that would say, I'm not happy. No, there was never a conversation like, hey, I'm not happy. Like, could you change this? Because for my relationships, I'll change everything. If somebody's like, hey, I don't like you eating peanut butter, I'll stop eating peanut butter. Hey, I don't like you drinking beer, I'll stop drinking beer right now.
I was like that.
I'll do, in relationships, I give 100% of myself to a person. And I'll do that. And I understand how, like, if someone else were to tell me that, like, oh, that's probably a bad thing, you shouldn't do that because you're changing who you are. But you should change a little bit of what you are to fit a person that you care so deeply about. Now,
to a certain extent.
That's what I was about to say. I wouldn't even change it because they should know you, and y'all both should love each other for who you are.
Yeah.
It don't have to be anything different. You want them to be them and you to be you.
Now, my current relationship, this is the only person I've ever met where me and her, like I said before, we were so linked, like emotionally and physically, but even more like who I am as a person, like she likes CKY. I've never met a girl who was into CKY. We used to fuck this.
I never met a girl who knew who CKY was.
My girl bought me a shirt this past Christmas for CKY because she knew how into it I was. Like, when we first started dating, the first, like, movie we watched was CKY.
Damn.
When a girl... CKY was Jackass before it was Jackass.
Yeah, that was that shit.
That's that old school shit. We were fucking a CKY before we fucked to the fucking news. Before we fucked anything. And I am very invested in my current girlfriend. You guys know who it is, Ashley. And I've never been like this, like, compatible with a person. Like I said, my relationship before, we were emotionally and physically linked. Like, I could not see my life without her.
Tell him what happened after the wedding, though. Tell him you didn't let him know everything. Tell him, because you told him all, like, the stuff that y'all was connected, y'all never stopped talking. Then tell him what happened after the wedding.
But there's a difference between lust
and
love.
I know.
Though.
But tell him what happened after the wedding.
What do you want me to say? Like,
he don't know the story at all.
There's a long story.
Just after the wedding, because obviously y'all got divorced, so after the wedding.
You want me to say, like,
was the waiter
the night?
thing? Was the waiter
how
thing?
It went off?
Was that waiter thing? Was that before the wedding or after the wedding?
After the wedding. And the problem was, the biggest thing with her was, she was adopted.
You got kids with her?
No. I have no kids. The biggest thing with her, I'm a people fixer. I find people and I enjoy fixing them. That's actually basically the idea for this podcast, is because I was so close to killing myself that I wanted to share other people's stories to show them there's a light at the end of the tunnel, or I've also went through this. So the idea for the podcast is very synced up with this whole idea.
I was the type, I felt like I wasn't destined to be with one person. I had too much of a heart to be with one chick.
Yeah,
like, I wanted to make a lot of chicks happy.
My heart only can really go to one person at a time, and I really do give everything to that one person. Right now it's Ashley, and I hope it's that for the rest of my life. I don't just go into I did the one night stands after the whore. I fucked a bunch of bitches. Like, I've done all these things.
I never really did one night stands. I always was, because, like, I probably was a couple that I probably hit once or twice, but it was never just, all right, I hit you and then I'm not calling you now. Like, I don't know. It was weird.
I mean, the thing that in Vegas, a lot of people are there for 1 or 2 nights.
Oh yeah, Vegas.
So that's where that kind of started, but I didn't enjoy that. I kept doing that. It's like if you were to do a drug that you don't enjoy and you kept doing it again and again because it was so accessible. Like, say you did like Percocets. I mean, it sounds great for you guys, but I didn't enjoy having sex with somebody for one night and not really getting to know them. Like, we would have sex, and I'd be like, let's talk about something. They're like, I want to go back out and drink my friends.
No connection. And I can't lay down and watch a movie and cuddle and all that. Like,
and I remember you saying, like, your parents were, like, separated, right? And my parents were,
when I was like, nah.
My parents were basically the same thing. Like, after a certain age, I don't remember the age, but they never. I don't remember ever seeing my parents kiss ever.
Yeah.
And I found the idea of having a kid and being married like the highest level of what a person can be. So different than you. Like, you were like, oh, this is an example of what I can do. For me, I said, this is an example of what I never want to do. And I was enticed by the idea. Like, I was like, I want to be the best person I can be. So now, when I'm in a relationship with somebody, I don't just give like 90% or 70%, whatever percent you put on a relationship, I put 100%. I will not ever cheat. Like, with my ex, I had plenty of chances to cheat. I had people that would come up to me, and I had the chance plenty of times, and I refused to do it because I met her in the beginning of my college years. Every time I was in college, I was the older guy. I was in the military before, so I had the chance.
For all you females, don't think these guys exist.
Everyone, like, I always had one girl where I could have fucked. Like, I had their number, and like, we're gonna do a group I would always be linked up with them in group projects, and I was always like, if I wanted to fuck, I could definitely fuck.
Right.
But I don't like the idea of it. I find it like it repulses me because how my parents were. That definitely 100% dictates how I am now in relationships. Like, I could never cheat. Even when if I were to meet, like, say I had a coworker that was a female, I'll only text them about, like, work stuff. It's like, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, I won't even answer. I have a very strong like principle set up where I will never do it.
Right. All right, now let's say you're single.
I'm not single.
No, I'm saying let's say you're single.
Yeah.
And you're out, girl's drunk as shit.
No, I won't fuck her. Am I drunk or am I sober?
Nah, that's what I tell people all the time. If we both drunk, that's one thing. But if I'm a little drunk, but I still know what's going on, and she don't know, she's drunk to the point where I feel as though she's might be like, oh, what did I do?
That's no fun. Exactly.
I'd rather
no, she even might enjoy it, but still, all in all, she's fucked up to the point where
enjoy it, not just her.
I can't do that.
Shit,
I know
bro.
a lot of people that was like, shit, why not? No,
I hear you.
Shit, bro. I know I'm a fucking gem. I know I'm one of those one in a fucking million guys who
man.
won't cheat. And I mean,
but you also, from how you talking, you're also giving a female that much power.
I'll give them all the power.
But that's the bad part.
Yeah, right here.
That's the only bad.
I know it's something. I know that's my kryptonite. Love is 100% my kryptonite. Oh, you good? Just come over here and give me a kiss, bro. What do you know? No, but like you were saying, like love is 100% my kryptonite. Like when I care about somebody, and I probably am a little too.
You're caring about them more than yourself.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's not going to work.
I never care about like I always
tell me. You tell me it makes sense. Does that make sense? Do you think?
No, I know it does make sense. No,
make a relationship work when you don't even care about yourself.
But the difference with Ashley now is she's somebody who cares more about other people, similar to me, which is why I stopped. Like when I met her, I think we talked about this. I was talking to like 3 other girls. When I say talking, it's different than talking. And so she was different. So one in the beginning, we talked about like things we both enjoyed, and it was like CKY. Like we both enjoyed CKY. But she also was taking. She did the same thing I do, where I'm a people fixer. I enjoy like helping other people. That's something I really enjoy. That's what I've always enjoyed doing my whole life, is like taking care of other people. That's just my shit. I love it. I gotta piss, bro.
Now, is it taking care of people that you like to do? Because
yes.
In my idea, it should be you should be wanting to build them so you don't have to take care of them no more.
Oh yeah. I like to build, like with the whore. Like I said, when I met her, she worked at the dollar store. She lived with her mom. She had a queen size mattress with a fucking full size box spring. Like she was the proverbial like fucking stepdaughter. Like she didn't have shit. I got her a good job, a car, a house. I got her all these things, and I enjoyed like helping her. Like she always said like, I feel like you did all these things for me. I was like, no, you did them for yourself, because I didn't want her to feel like I was one. But I was 100% the one that did it all for her. Like, she couldn't have done shit without me.
But that's the thing. You see, you put it in that type of... Because you put it in that type of standpoint, it was never in it for, like, true love. It was in it to, like, yes, you do like to, and you're a good person at building and helping somebody, but you're not building them. You're just helping them. But the problem with these days is that a lot of people want to help, but not build them to the point that you don't have to help no more, so you can now take care of yourself.
No, I was building because I was teaching her So say I had a conversation with her, or a conversation in general. Every conversation I ever had, say I said a sentence, I would have to teach her every word. But I would have to do it continuously. That was a big problem for me. Like, sometimes I say words, you say you don't understand what they are.
Big ass words, yeah.
Yeah. So I would say something like the simplest word, and she wouldn't understand it. This is just an example of me trying to like teach. I enjoy teaching. That's something I really enjoy. I enjoy teaching, and I don't think I'm that smart of a person. I really don't. I don't think I'm smart at all. But I enjoy. I actually have a very negative, a view of myself. But sometimes the vocabulary gets out there for no reason. Anyway, like we'll be watching TV, and she'll be like, "What does that mean?" Even before she would say, "What does that mean?" I'm like, "What they just said." I'll pause. Like, we had a 30-minute fucking TV show. It would take 45 minutes because I had to stop every time because she was so fucking stupid. I had to explain, like, oh, a cloud is that big white thing in the fucking sky, you fucking idiot. And she was so fucking stupid. That was one thing. That was probably my biggest pet peeve with her, but also the reason I was so attracted to her is because I wanted to help her grow, but she really never understood anything I said. Imagine having a conversation with somebody in a different language, basically.
Did she want to help herself grow, though?
No, I don't think she ever did. I pushed her to grow the whole time.
And when you first even said, Like I'll if she doesn't like peanut butter, I won't.
I gotta take a piss,
You can't
bro.
change yourself to make somebody else happy.
Exactly.
Because 9 times out of 10, they ain't gonna change nothing. Because they're
So
already
then
comfortable.
and now you're hurting yourself.
They're already
at that.
comfortable with what they can get away with. So
I'll change them.
You get them too. You're saying that. You're saying that. That's what I mean.
Can't, man.
You're making a relationship a changing challenge. It should be building to be with her.
No person on this earth can change anybody.
Exactly. They gotta want to change
who you
themselves.
are, what you is. Rather it's going to jail, rather it's going into rehab, whatever.
I hear that shit a lot. Like I haven't been.
Nobody can change. Nobody.
Exactly. Like when I went to jail, last time I went to jail was what 15, I think. And I said I'm never going back, and I never went back. But I be seeing people, and again, I said I'm never going back for a damn reason.
Why you think when you about to leave and you talking to the CEO? Yeah, I'm about to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never come back. Don't say that.
That's exactly what they said.
Don't say that. I ain't never come back to this job. All right. Everybody that said that be right back in here. And what happens 9 times out of 10?
Yeah, but he again, like when they said I would be back, they was telling me in a different purpose. Like they knew that I wasn't a bad person, knew I was gonna be back. They said that you're gonna be back because how child support is. They knew child support was gonna lock you up.
And it wasn't even. I didn't have no bad experience when I got booked. Like
Me either.
First time I got booked, I was loving it.
I never had one bad experience.
When it was time for me to go home, I didn't even want to go home because the basketball tournament was just about to start.
I know exactly talking about.
Yeah,
I always would go in there for the
home,
basketball tournaments.
But I told the dude, boy, I ain't never coming back. And he said, same exact thing. Don't say you ain't never coming back. Cause everybody that said that come back. I ain't coming back.
Yeah.
But I didn't come back for a while, but I did come back.
But I could easily say that because I'm not on child support. So that was the only thing that was put me in jail over and over again. So that's how I know I wasn't going to go back.
I ain't never scared. What? Who is that? Was that like
Bone Crush?
Oh my god, that dude. Fuck. What the fuck was I gonna do? I had a point. I was in there taking a picture.
I want to hear the point because you seem like you're making you want to make a competition in your relationship instead of making it a relationship. You want to make it a change
now if it's one thing to change for the better of y'all as a couple,
but that's not how you should be walking into it.
No. I'm talking about as far as like certain things. Like,
agreed. Like when you agreed,
if y'all
but
can
he's
both
saying
agree
that
to
that's
certain
what he
things.
wants.
Like,
he wants
yeah,
to change
listen,
people.
I don't like this about you, and you're like, well, I don't like this about you. All right, well, let's agree to work on this.
Well, no,
but for you to just be like, I don't like the way you dress. All right, how do you want me to dress? Well, I like the people that dress like this. All right, I'll start dressing like that.
Well, no, I think
That's not cool.
with my relationships, I find like when somebody says something negative, I'll look at it through their perspective and say they're like, I don't like when you wear white socks or whatever. I'll be like, I'll look at all the pictures or I'll look at myself in white socks. I'm like, you know what? You were right. And I enjoy that part of like, you know what?
But what if you love wearing white socks?
I find myself attractive in white socks.
Yeah. What if you're like,
bro,
I love wearing white socks. I wore white socks all my life. You don't like white socks?
Bro,
No,
but
I don't
she's
like
definitely fucking right with the white socks. Nobody should wear white socks unless you're working out. But I was giving an example of was like everyone would agree nobody should wear white socks. But I'm just saying like if somebody were to bring something to my attention, it's not like I won't just bow down to whatever somebody says.
If it's something to better yourself, yeah.
I like when somebody gives me like an improvement thing. Like if somebody's like, you need to stop being so. I'm trying to think of like
stop letting people walk all over you. Mm-hmm. Like you need to.
Yeah, I've definitely never
that. I've
never had.
No,
that.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying example.
I'm trying to think of like a recent example that Ashley gave me. Like Ashley's like you. So today, I'll give you an example of today. She's like, you care too much about the podcast and you let other things fall by the wayside. Like you only care about this, and if something else comes up, you don't think about that. And she's definitely right. You're definitely right. So I'll give that to her.
You also have to understand though that this is a hustle.
Yes.
This is you're trying to build a platform.
Yes, I understand. And
it's long,
but I take that into account, and what she said was right. I do put this before a lot of things, and I
When you first started talking, did she already know you was doing podcasts?
I think when we first started talking was when the inception of this podcast was.
It's still time management.
But my thing, I know, but this he built this. He built this platform for a reason, and this is why I'm asking him that question.
Yeah.
So you was with her when you built this platform?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I mean. So when she has to understand now this platform was something that saved your life, like you said, number one.
It's not. She has to understand. They got to both come to agreement.
Agree. But she again, like when Rob and Kate start talking and everything like that. Remember, we just start talking. You don't know nothing about me. I know nothing about you. She know he do music. She knows that he produce blah blah blah. They worked with each other like that. She's saying, I'm not going to stop your love. I'm not going to stop something. And then guess what he's doing now? He's getting math money with it and everything like that. And she's supporting him. She's never going to stop him from doing his time at work. This is considered your work too.
But at the same time, you're going to make time for me.
But he does say that though. He already said that he chill with her every time he did blah, blah, blah. He's just working with both of them. She got 12 hours. She got to do a long shift. He got to do.
As long as both parties are putting out the same effort. Then...
Yeah, but the thing is with her is though that I like about is that she's working a lot. Like she's in school. So she's trying to better herself too. So it is harder for her herself because of school to probably be with him. But that's because of school. It's not like he's doing something wrong.
Oh, no,
That's you making an excuse? Or her?
What?
Is that you making an excuse?
No, I'm telling you what I'm hearing.
Oh, I want to say one thing. She's the biggest fan of this podcast. And this podcast would not, like me and Tremaine are one part of this podcast. But behind the scenes... Conquest, how difficult is it to watch Cash? Like, was it a pain in the ass? Yes. Come over here.
Yeah, I'm about to say yes.
Come on. I want people can't hear you.
Look, he hear you
how big of a
talking.
pain in the ass
what you
is
say?
it to watch Cash?
Absolutely. I'm telling y'all right now. Absolutely.
And Ash got to go through that every single time.
Ash has to go through it all the time, and on the weekends off she has. So let's think about it like statistically. So every other weekend she works. So 4 out of the 8 days she works. The other 6 out of the 8 is devoted to this podcast or work and this podcast. The other 2, I don't know if anyone realizes how much like work I put into the podcast, but like editing. How long is this video right now, Train?
2:15.
So this is going to take me like 4 hours to edit. Mm-hmm. Then I have to make the
I know the
preview takes double that. So another 4 hours you add to that. The highlights will add another 2 hours. So let's
this type of work is dedication.
Yeah, and I would no offense to you at all, but if I knew you were to come on, I would do more research into you. Like I knew Kev Rawson was coming on.
Yes,
I did more research into him, and I find it not disrespectful to you necessarily, but I want to know more about you than you know about you before you come on.
Yes, so he can ask you questions on that.
Because I want to be able to ask you questions today. And
today was a bad.
Today was a rough day. You came in, which fucking definitely.
You gotta turn negative to positive. You gotta come positive with everything, man.
Yes, definitely. Like a flower can come through the concrete, but I would like to know the most about that flower before it even pokes through that fucking concrete. Definitely. Because I find it disrespectful not to know anything about you before you come on. 1 and 2, if it's like late at night, like say you were like I can only come here at 8 p.m. I'm tired at 8 p.m. Like I'm normally asleep at 8 p.m. Yeah. If I were to yawn, I couldn't do that to you because you're telling your life story by coming on here. And if I were to yawn or act bored once.
And that's the difference between other people and y'all. Like, you're hungry. So
I want
that work.
But it's not necessarily, I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it because I want to give other people the platform to tell their story.
People don't, it's networking, man. It's not about what you know, it's who you know nowadays, man. For real.
Yeah, it's
you gotta
100%.
That is
got
true.
to.
But that's always been like musicians have never like we talked about this before. I think actually with Conquest, where if Eminem would have if he was like no matter what would have happened, Eminem would have came up. Like if Eminem had never met Dr. Dre, like would he have still been who he is?
Yeah, but not as Dr. Dre is Dr. Dre is Dr. Dre.
He gave him the pass. Like
he definitely. That's like having the Lord on your shoulders, like
especially because like back then, like I think early 2000s, late 90s was when Eminem came up. Like you couldn't really rap as a white guy because it was thought of. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not going to say I'm right because I don't know everything. It was more thought of as like a black culture thing.
Yeah,
you gotta be very good white.
As far as rap, Dr. Dre was around the greats, like when he was doing what he was doing. Like he competed and not just producing. He rapped and everything. Like he still was able to keep his ground. But
I still love what the fuck's what's their biggest song? NWA's biggest song.
Fuck the Police.
Not Fuck the Police. Express Yourself. I love Express Yourself. I fucking love it's such a good song.
That was on Skate 3, I think, or Skate 2.
That was in Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
That was when I first heard the song. I was like, oh, shit.
That was my shit.
You know what? Speaking of white people, let's get into what the fuck white people. This is the last video. Now, I'm pretty sure we've all seen this video. This is a pretty popular video right now. Yep.
I only watched this because I seen it on his.
Now, I mean, this is what the fuck white people. Let's hear it.
Now, is that a younger person or is that an older person?
Where the fuck you from, nigga? You from here? Get the fuck out of here, you a clown, nigga. Oh, God, you a clown.
And second off, where they at that he's saying, you from here?
What, you gonna smack me with that?
You gonna smack me with that? Yeah, smack me with that.
Smack me.
He had a bottle too. Like,
Smack me.
He wanted him to smack him.
The bottle dropped. He had time.
Yeah, you got yours, buddy.
See, I didn't see all this.
Call me another fucking nigga. I don't give a fuck. Hey, man, you learn this lesson, man. Ain't no reason to be. Call me another nigga. Ain't no reason to find him out. Call me another fucking nigga.
Okay.
Still talking that
Okay.
shit. That's why I said some people is different, man.
Okay, good.
Some people you just can't put down.
No, the only reason
This man is giving his all right now. He's giving his all.
I don't think so.
I asked you not to call me a nigga.
Are you crazy? That's all you can do at that point.
I don't blame you,
Man,
dude.
I
feel like he got more control.
I done smacked the shit out this nigga with a bottle. I done tried to choke him out.
Sure, man, I want to get into this.
He's still saying,
but we different,
okay.
Like, we different people. We don't have that. Like, even people say, yo, stop, or anything. We not stopping.
Hold on,
fuck that nigga up.
I want to get into this.
He got a bigger head that he was more calmed down, you feel me? And he didn't.
Now, I want to go with the, all right, hold on one second. I'm just like correcting myself. That was weird. So, in this video, the white guy says the N-word with an A at the end. But the black guy goes back with the ER at the end.
Which he was probably Rican. He looked a little Rican to me.
Yeah, he does. But again.
Now.
People just wanting to be.
Was it racist on the white guy's part?
He was being disrespectful. If the boy, like he just said, don't call me that. And he was still doing it because he thinking that, oh, I'm in this hood. I can do this. I can do that. He felt in some type of power.
There's certain ways to handle certain shit.
Yeah.
He handled it like a 14-year-old or 15-year-old.
He'd be disrespectful, exactly.
Now, the only reason you would think I brought this video up because, you know, it's a really popular video right now on the internet. But the reason I really brought it up was because we talked about in weeks past the A at the end of the word and the ER at the end of the word. And this one, it was different. Yeah, we talked about the comfortability of the N-word with certain groups of people.
And then how you say it.
Now, that's Cash crying. Anyway, now, was this racist on the white guy's part?
Again,
not necessarily racist, but the white boy probably listens to rap and all that. He sounded like he did because it wasn't like he was like he didn't put the ER at the end. He was saying it like he says it all the time. Like
the only reason I call it racist is because again we didn't see the beginning of it, but you can hear by the people talk and everything like that.
By the way he was talking, he
said,
racist.
"Don't call me that." Number one. So if you want to keep calling somebody that feel offended of it, and you want to keep saying it, then that means you trying to be racist.
He kept saying it because he's Rican. Like, okay, what are you getting offended for saying this for? First of all,
that's what you thinking. That's why he's saying it over disrespectful. You feel me?
That
bull. I'm not saying that he don't in the streets. He probably cool with black people.
If he was saying it as disrespectful, he would have said ER. He would have said, "You fucking nigger, come here, boy."
This. Tell me if this disrespectful, right? I just a simple word, stupid. You came up and said, "Don't call me stupid." Stupid. Isn't that disrespectful?
Yeah, I mean,
okay, then. So if you call me a nigga and I'm telling you stop, and you want to keep going,
handle it though. So you gonna put your hands on me because I call you? I'm gonna put my hands. I'm gonna put my hands on you because you called me a name.
I didn't say that it was justified. I'm just saying that I will fuck you up. Period. If I'm telling you to stop being disrespectful, I'm gonna be disrespectful as well.
See, that's what the problem with this world is.
Yeah, but it's never gonna be fixed.
Instinct.
It's never gonna be fixed.
First instinct. He's disrespecting me. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Yep. Exactly. I'm gonna be the same way you're gonna be to me.
You see how that was just recorded?
Yeah.
Social media is a big thing right now.
I know. It was been the big thing since 2000.
That man knew he was going to be. Oh, I'm going to be on the internet after smacking the shit out of him. He could have easily recorded.
He did not turn around one time and look.
No,
so he wouldn't know shit behind it. So he didn't know that.
It's a store. It's
oh, you talking about like one of his stores? But there's not one store camera that's anywhere on public right now that's showing this video. Only but that. So if that wasn't there, I highly doubt it would be on the store's cameras.
The people are going to show it first of all because it was funny. But what I'm saying is, with all this social media, he could have easily pulled his phone out. Pulled him to the side like a real grown man would do, a young bull or anybody else. Listen, don't ever disrespect. Like, he did one of those numbers. Don't ever disrespect me. Gripped him up, smacked him one time.
But a lot of people don't like to be disrespectful in front of people, especially. So that's just how people are.
In front of who? He was in front of the white dude was with his white dude, and there was the people in the store. The worker.
It was just that white dude, the white girl right there. The white girl.
No, that's pride. That's pride. That's pride and ego. That's pride and ego.
I'm just telling you, it was 5 people, 6 people there.
I don't care who was there. That's pride and ego, man.
Because you thought it was 2.
It's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I'm not going. That's how people are. They're not going to be disrespected. Treat somebody how you would like to be treated.
Listen here, I'm not putting hands on nobody unless it's about my kids.
No, I hear you. Yeah.
You know what I find
funny? Say what you want. He can call me a nigga right now, and I'll be like,
I would never say that.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. That's where I am with it.
But I want to be real with this whole N-word conversation. Like, up until I was probably 22, I said that like freely, and I will never, like I said, I will never lie on this podcast. Refuse to. I said it, and I felt a certain comfortability about it. Like a lot of, I think white people do, where they'll just say the N-word, where they're like, "Oh, it's not a big deal."
Yeah.
But after you really take into account, like, I knew a lot of black people, and I knew all these people, and but in my head, it didn't really register, like, oh, what we would do, like, if say you were a racist person, you would say, oh, well, he's just a black guy, he's not the N-word.
Yeah.
Like, you understand in your head it's a bad thing, but you're like, oh, it's just certain types of black people. But so I want to say, there's no fuck.
But what people got to realize is, not just white people are racist. Black people are racist.
Yeah,
everybody's racist. Everybody. But I want to be real in this podcast. I don't want to be like, oh, I never said the N-word. I hate when anyone says something.
Yeah, that's what
everyone's fucking
that's
said that.
Saying.
I said it up till 22, 23, and I thought it like gave me like I want to say like almost like in my mind it like gave me like a stature with white people. Like, oh, he's another one of us. It was fucking bullshit, and I don't at all. I'm 30 now. I don't agree with that thought at all. But I never really believed in it, which is a thing. Like, a lot of, like, I don't want to give, like, white supremacists, like, reason, but there's, like, a thing where you're like, oh, we're in a brotherhood, and I get that. But you see these, like, white guys that are, like, 30 years old now with, like, the KKK tattoos on them, and they like, I want to get this shit removed because I don't really believe in that. And I understand it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying that I understand it because there's a way of thinking where you're like, oh, I'll just say the N-word, and then, you know, these other white people just agree with me. I'm from the suburbs.
Exactly.
They're all from the same place, so we all understand, like, there's, like, older... We talked about it where, like, older white people in your family would just say the N-word and be like, it's funny. You'll just say a black joke, the N-word's in there.
Exactly.
And you find it funny, and you're just like,
But majority of the black people these days just get mad.
I don't even.
No, I understand. And I
don't even use the word racist anymore. Like, because at the end of the day, it goes back to what me and him was saying, the good and the bad. It's not even being racist. It's evil. To be racist is mean you hate certain people. And hating somebody means you're evil. And I'm not no hater at all. So.
I only have my heart. Like I always said, my whole life, I was like, I only have room in my heart for one person to hate at a time.
Yeah.
Like the person I hated like 5 years ago is not the same person I hate now.
Exactly, and once again, that's an emotion. Like,
oh, it's 100%.
I learned that shit. I had to take anger management, court ordered, and I learned a lot of shit. I thought it was bullshit, but I learned a lot from that shit.
I did too.
Emotions and all that shit. Like,
I did. I was on so
emotions
much medication
is the big
for a
key.
while.
It was like there ain't really no such thing as anger. That's all about it's emotions. You were mad at the time. Just figure out what emotion made you that mad and try to figure it out. Like,
but that I find to be bullshit. Like people are like,
I agree.
This is the emotion that makes you the most mad.
Because how would you even know?
You can't control that emotion. Like there's no way to be like, oh, whenever I see the color blue, I get mad. You're gonna fucking put on glasses that are gonna cover your eyes with the blue, like.
It's self-control.
Yeah.
You gotta have self-control, man.
Like, it took me a long time to, like, figure out. I knew what made me the axe the whore. she made me mad for a long time. And it took a long time to be able to, like still if people bring her up to me, I'm like,
you
dude,
gotta figure it out yourself.
Yeah, well, like, why are you even bringing that? Like, I don't want to hear the negative shit in my past. Like if I'm, say I'm like a football team, I don't want to hear about when I lost in 2002. I want to come back. It's fucking 2021. I'm going to win the Super Bowl this year. Like, don't talk about the shit in the past. And I knew that was like a kryptonite I had. And I think we talked about it like maybe 2 episodes ago where I was like, the whore like tried to follow the podcast on Instagram or Facebook. I don't remember what it was. She tried to follow us on something. And I rejected her, and then I like blocked her, and I found it funny. Now, that me, the same person, like 3 months ago still. No, not 3 months ago, like 6 months ago, would have been like, I would have been devastated. Like I would have been locked in my room and like just crying the whole time. Just to see like who she is now. I don't want to know who she is now. Like, who gives a fuck? 2002 me is not.
She's still watching though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's why I love the term. You can run, but you can't hide.
Keep fucking watching, bitch. I'm gonna talk shit about you every day. I won't ever use your name, so find me in court.
Keep thinking you're gonna run from your problems,
exactly,
and it's gonna come back and hit you every time. That's why you gotta
in a different way every time.
You gotta face what you gotta face, and all right, this is what it is, and that's right here. Now I'm right here. I gotta keep going this way.
And just so y'all know, people, when you say this is not an overnight thing. This is a thing that you gotta work with yourself to keep bettering yourself, bettering yourself.
Well, it took me almost, not a year, like
I was just telling
6 to 8 or 9 months. It took me to like really get over. Like, I will like Tremaine saw me in the beginning. Tremaine's talked me throughout. It doesn't like this whole process of getting over somebody does not just happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes a long time, especially when I was talking about how committed I am to a relationship. And how embarrassed I was, and all these things take a long time to really get over. The embarrassment's definitely still there. Like, it's still a problem if I was like, I mean, I may or may not have thought about marrying my now girlfriend.
Right.
But it's like, dude, you can't, if you do that again, and then she leaves you less than a year later, who the fuck are you as a person? Like, I want to say, like, marrying someone's giving my word. Like, I'm with you for life.
That's why I just was telling him. I just did Christmas for 5 kids. My fiance, my mom, my sister, her 4 kids, her boyfriend, my mom's boyfriend, my grandma, my aunt, all by my damn self.
Yeah.
Got everybody something. Nothing cheap. Like, I spent a lot of money, and I don't even care about that because I don't care. I told him I don't care about money at this point. Like, I'm big on happy at this point.
Yeah.
Like, as long as I'm happy, and I love making other people happy. So I know when I make other people happy, it's gonna make me feel good. So that's all. I'm this whole year I'm gonna stack and just provide what I can provide, and I'm gonna be happy regardless. I can be broke today or tomorrow. I know my fiance is still gonna ride with me today. I can lose everything today. She's gonna be right there.
You definitely have a ride or eyebrow.
She ain't worked since. What, 2017?
Yeah.
After she had, she had my first, she had Caden. After she had Caden, it was a little bit before that.
My nephew's name is Caden.
I told her, I got it right here. I told her,
Wait, how do you spell it?
Cayden.
My nephew's Kaden. So it's
we was going to the K, but
would you have still done the Y if you did the K?
Yeah, we still would have did.
You know what? I want to get this real fast.
I did see because
what's all black people's names? Come on, man.
Yeah, they do be having crazy names. Like, so, see, they try to be unique.
That's all.
I understand the uniqueness. I understand that, but like
they try to get something that stands out. Like you in school and you got a name like Chardoniqua versus John. Like save Chardoniqua now.
Yeah.
When you hear that type name, all you thinking is, what the fuck?
Like, but right now, if I were to hire somebody,
straight A honor roll,
yeah,
whatever, about to go off and get blatchers and all that, she's gonna stand out now. With a name like that, you're gonna see it on there.
You want to give like the most
college
like
professor Chardoniqua,
the most gray version of a person. You want to make it the most palatable, like the most swallowable. Like you can be like, oh, I understand. Like I know like 3 Jennifers or whatever, like whatever our name
exactly,
give.
exactly.
Like I feel like it's like even like no matter what the name is, I think like when I talk about like my kids' names, I'm like I don't have any kids right now, but if I were to have a kid, I'm like, his name's like, I don't know, like Richard. I'm like, oh, everyone's gonna call him Dick, and then his whole life, even if he is white or half black, doesn't matter what he is. Like the rest of his life, everyone's gonna call him oh, and if he's short, oh, there goes little Dick. The rest of his life, he's gonna have to deal with that shit.
And the names is big because it's like certain names, like I'd be like you can't give a kid that name, like a name like Pamela. It just sounds like an older lady, or like Catherine or something like that. Like that sounds like a mom or somebody. Like if you say, how's Catherine? You'd be thinking that's an older person. You wouldn't be thinking, how's Catherine? This is a 2-month-old. Yeah. Like just certain names, like, all right, it's a kiddish name, like, but it still can grow. Like,
yeah. I mean,
it's just weird.
I wouldn't be necessarily turned off by the older names. It depends on the name. Catherine, I think you'd be like, oh, Katie.
Yeah,
but
like,
it's
you can
like
get away with it.
The names that are like random, like
Blue Ivory West.
Yeah, that name's fucking like she's gonna be made fun of her whole life.
Blue.
Like nobody, like no kid cares about how much money your parents have.
Like my cousin, his name is his dad's name is the same thing, Guy. And
I know a buddy from high school whose name is Guy.
He was worse than me though. He had ADHD and ADHD. He's still got it till this day. That's my fucking cousin, my guy, my right hand. I love him to death. But he always got made fun of a little bit and was always fighting because people would always say, gay guy, gay guy.
It's fucking
and
ridiculous.
He hated that shit. That's why I gave him the nickname LG. Yeah. Because he was a little guy.
Yeah. But, all right, do you have anything you want to promote? Marijuana. Can you rap? Because I feel like we talked about that before. I can't remember if you could, but Tremaine said...
And you know what the crazy part is?
I say he can sing.
What's
not can sing, he loves to sing.
What's the one? Stefan. The one with the big lips.
Rush.
That's his name?
His nickname is Rush.
Rush. You know Rush? Or Stefan?
Is a singer?
No, Rob does. He produces, records.
Till this day, this man, every day he sees me, spit something. I don't know why he thinks I could rap or why he thought I could rap. But
probably just
every time he sees me, spit something.
You got a face tattoo, bro.
Spit something.
You got a face tattoo, bro.
Even before that,
it's your energy.
Hold on 1 second. Man. You see the beard? If someone were to see me outside of this specific scenario, people would be like, "You could probably chop wood, right?"
Or play the guitar.
I would think you were in construction or something.
We've talked about this before. Like, I have a face for like a certain type of person.
Yeah,
you got like I like country. You look at everything you sing.
Because America has an eye on what. It's images,
you would think,
man.
Yeah, without hearing your voice, if you
crazy.
just mind, they might think you're country.
And definitely, if you look like a certain person, people start putting that on you. You kind of do like become that person. If someone's like, "You're Batman," you're like, "No, I'm not Batman." Your parents died. You're Batman. You're like, you know what? I'm Batman. At a certain point,
where is she?
Where is she? At a certain point, like if somebody like puts that like pressure on you, like you look like this certain. Like, you have that face tattoo. You look like a rapper.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta start rapping, bro.
I went to, with my guy, Joey Icona, the tow truck company guy. I went to California, Beverly Hills with him, and we were staying at the, it was a Four Seasons hotel. What the hell was it called?
Four Seasons.
I forgot what it was called, but it was expensive. The hotel stay was like $10,000 alone. Mm-hmm. But Friday night they had like the bar was open, bands playing, all that. I went down there. I don't know who the hell they thought I was, but they thought I was somebody. Like they was like, the one lady kept coming to me, "What do you want to do here?" Because I was like, I'm on vacation with somebody. Like I'm just enjoying my time here. She's like, "Well, what do you want to do when I can make you a lot of money? Like what do you want to do while you're here?" I'm like, that night I think I made like $400, $500 just talking to people. The one Australian dude was looking for dope. I couldn't find none though, but he gave me $300 alone. I was like, "Here, have a good time tonight." I'm like, damn, this is how it is out here. Like,
yeah, that's what's up.
Bro, I definitely get that shit with I just look like every like random white guy. People are like, "Oh, I know you," or "I've seen you on TV." I get all kinds of weird shit. I'm like, I've never done any of these things. Tremaine,
I never would have went to Cali ever. Like, I was glad that was a paid expense trip, but I never would have went there. Like, just 2019, I probably asked him for money. I was begging everybody. I didn't have no money to do Christmas at all last 2019.
Tremaine, I want to get into something because you've been doing music for a while. You've never freestyled on here once.
I don't freestyle.
Why not?
I refuse to freestyle. I don't. That's not me. I don't. That's
still try.
I'm cause I don't like. Again, I don't like messing up. That's my big thing. So,
but nothing's perfect. You're gonna mess up.
Yeah, and I know what you mean in them terms, but
I understand that I'm perfect.
Right.
But the
out
white lightning bear, bro, needs his zaddy.
I'm doing what I'm supposed to do when in my eyes when I'm rapping or I'm flowing through the beat. If I do something that I know because I know how to do it.
No, you're
if
doing
I
what
don't
America
do that,
thinks they want you.
That's all I need because that's what's gonna get me rich. So you're making.
You
it
said
seem,
you don't believe in good and bad.
No.
So you got to step out of your comfort zone and do what you know.
I do everything what people want to hear.
So you're doing what people want to hear.
Yep.
So now you're a yes man.
Call what you want. That's how you get money.
No, that's what you are.
Right?
You just
if
admitted
that's
it.
what you believe.
Come on.
You're not going to change.
People
my
like that
opinion
don't
or
last.
nothing. That's what you believe.
Only people that are original.
That's what you
You wanna
believe.
be
People that are
Kanye
themselves.
Everything I write is original. I just do.
He just said
type of
Kanye. Look at
tempo.
Kanye. He
wanna
was
be
just
Kanye
saying
West or
Jesus
Tupac?
walks. Now he's saying make America great again.
He's already in a position to just be an idiot if he want to already. He got.
Would you rather be
He's got
Tupac Shakur or Kanye West?
I'd rather be Tremaine Ferguson.
Exactly. So be you.
I am. Listen to all my songs.
You
then,
just
'cause
said
obviously
you're gonna
not
do what the
listening.
people want you to do.
Yes, the type of songs they want to hear. Not telling you I'm writing and reading the things they want to hear. No, I'm telling you my story.
So you don't
the
be
type
wanting
of
to
way-
freestyle
No,
at all.
Spellbound.
never in my
It
life.
ain't
So you
hard
never
to
hear
tell.
a beat and be like, "Damn,
I write.
about to." That's almost like freestyling, but you're writing your freestyles down.
I know what you're saying, but I'm stopping at every part when I know it's right. I'm not going to keep going and remember. I can't remember.
That's how you
all
get
that
better,
shit.
though.
I hear what you're saying. I'm not denying that. I just don't want to do that. That's just not Tremaine.
You're
I
not
do better
embarrassing
when-
yourself.
I know, but I do better when I write. So
That's
I'm
what
gonna keep.
you.
I'm gonna keep.
You got
that.
too much pride in you.
I do way too better when I'm
You got
writing.
too much
so
pride.
I have to go with
Just
that.
admit you got too much pride.
Call what you want. I don't really care what
That's
people
why,
say.
dude, that's why Lil Dicky's the shit. I love Lil Dicky, by the way.
You can't be married.
Have you
You
watched
can't be
Dave
scared
yet?
to mess up, man.
Tremaine, have you watched Dave yet? I've talked to you about this too many times. I'm not going to explain what Dave is anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember. Dude.
You know how many people in 7th grade tried out for that team and went up there and didn't see their name on
Hold
the list
on,
and walked
Chris.
away
Have
like-
you watched Dave?
What is it?
Dave.
What, Eddie Murphy?
No, Lil Dicky. The show.
Oh no,
It's the fucking greatest show ever made.
it's called Dave.
Yeah, his real. You know who Lil Dicky is?
I know who Lil Dicky is. I never knew his name was Dave.
His name's Dave. He's actually from really close to here.
I knew he was close to here, but I never knew his name was Dave. He's Jewish, right?
Yeah, and he has like on his show, like the first season, he has like, I don't know any new rappers, but there's a lot of. If I don't know who they are, they're
Like
really new.
underground rapper.
Yeah, there was like a lot of guys with like face tattoos.
Yeah, those are underground rappers.
Yeah, like he had like red hair. I don't remember the guy's name. He was light skin. Red Trip or Trippy D.
Trippy Red.
Trippy D. Yeah, that guy. Like, there's a lot of like
Yeah,
rappers.
really pink lips.
I don't know. He was really light
light
skin.
skin. Yeah, that's Trippy Red.
But yeah, but his show's so funny, bro. It's like It's Always Sunny meets like hip hop. And you ever watch It's Always
I
Sunny?
gotta look it up now.
You have Hulu?
Yeah,
Dude, it's on there. Watch.
it's on Hulu.
Watch
oh,
the.
so he has like a. It's actually like a show.
Oh, he's
I thought you was talking about like a YouTube like.
no, buddy. He's got a show
Dang.
that's coming out of the second season. The first season was like the most watched show of all time. Like you don't.
For you to even say you got a second season, I know it's got to be doing something.
This is like no offense to you, but if I could have one person sitting right across from me, it'd be Little Dicky. Like
Yeah, he's
Eminem's one person with like Kim, and like he has a great love story, but.
I was
Lil
fucking with Lil
Dicky?
Dicky after I seen that Save That Money video.
Sorry.
After I seen that, I was like, yeah, he's legit. He can rap and he knows how to be funny about it.
Oh, he's fucking hilarious. Like
And then he did the Chris Brown the thing where he switched with Chris Brown or whatever. Chris Brown.
Freaky Friday, and Earth.
I said he's creative as a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's fucking hilarious. I want to have like he's my Great White Buffalo. Like across from me, that's my fucking no offense.
Like nobody would have thought of making a video about saving money about making a video. Like
it's so good. It's such a funny video.
That's yeah.
But Lil Dicky, you're my Great White Buffalo, bro. Let's play this off.
He's that bull. I can't deny that.
Can't.
Tremaine built the freestyle. You know you want to. Do it. Come on, do it. Come on. Come on, do it. Do it. Come on, do it.
Thank you again for watching that YouTube clip. If others like it, remember that like and subscribe button. If you have questions for us, go to our website and you can find our email, lovingthem1@gmail.com. You can also see other YouTube clips, highlights, previews to other clips, and behind-the-scenes features. If you want to listen to our podcast, go to anywhere where you listen to your podcast. And you can find Love and Then What there.